Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, civilians of all ages, what's poppin', what's good, hello, what's happening, we here, what's good. Got episode 5, Hero City Podcast, got the homies once again, Emerald City. Special guest this time around, my boy JD Legend, my guy, the homie, been knowing the homie for some years. It's been like a year, some years now, dog. It's been a little minute. What's
Yeah,
happening,
it's
my
been a
boy?
minute. Hey,
Yeah.
what's good, man? Appreciate you having me on, man. I'm excited to be here. Finally caught up to my hero. You know what I'm saying? I've been a fraud for a little bit, but we back. So I'm ready.
Is this the first time? Is this your first time on my channel?
I mean, I'm pretty sure, yeah, actually. I mean, it's not my first time being in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the chat, I'll be in there.
That is crazy. I would imagine something like I would imagine it in One Piece. I actually just damn. That's crazy. Nah, appreciate you for coming through, my G. Appreciate you.
Of course.
My boy, one of the 5 vice mayors, Sherm Maniac, my guy, young Sherm, was happening. Appreciate you coming through.
Always happy to be here once again, ready to talk about this latest chapter and everything.
Yes, sir. My boy, Mr. Twitchy. My boy, the hiatus king, the god himself. Where you at?
On hiatus, you said it yourself.
You got
No,
me.
I'm in the editing lab.
Okay, cooking some shit up. I see you. Alright, Portia, appreciate you for coming through. You gonna type? You here? You got a voice? We got you, Vontae, my boy. Cousin.
What's up? And no, I will not slander Black Clover this week, alright? Alright, Spook?
Listen,
Wow.
out here,
That
development.
is character growth.
Look
Yeah.
at the character development. Look at it. All right, Portia got you. No, it was a good ass chapter last week. We can start off with the chapter discussion, like easy with chapter discussion. How y'all like that last chapter? How y'all like that last chapter? I gave it smooth. I want to give it a smooth 9. A smooth 9. Baku Goats was being mid. That's now,
Crazy.
Now,
aggressive, but all right.
Now I'm confused because you said goats and mid. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Baku Goat was being mid, I guess. How y'all like the chapter though?
I agree. It was a smooth 9. There was one bit of the chapter that I took beef with, but we can discuss that later.
Beef? You got meatloaf? What? Alright, you got it. Alright, you got it, kid. That's crazy.
I think, I like the chapter, personally. I think the ending of the chapter, obviously, was really, really hype. So I'm kind of just like, oh, this is clean. I'm here for it. It's something that I was hoping that would happen. I didn't think it would happen that quickly, but I guess, it's not like One Piece, but, in times, extreme, circumstances, your inner powers bloom, and I guess that was the case. So I was happy to see that with my boy Deku. I'm a documented slanderer of Deku, but I've been coming around.
You know what? You are very much welcome here. A documented slander of Deku?
Documented.
Definitely welcome over. He needs
Man got no drip. No drip.
Zero.
That's all I'm saying. That's all it's been with me.
No drip, no sauce. He's slowly acquiring sauce, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Slowly.
With this chapter, he got some sauce. I was like, oh, okay. I see the sauce. We here. So I'm cool with it.
It's starting.
Yeah, but I think I'm very curious to see what is going to happen with the Giganto Machina. Like, where are we going with this? That's what I want to know.
Right.
So yeah, that's overall. Those are my thoughts on the chapter.
It's like they putting a lot of emphasis in like where he's specifically him and getting to where he's getting. I wonder.
Yeah.
I need to know. Maki's gonna kill off 6% of the people. 6% of the whole population of Japan.
Yeah.
6%. Goddamn. I think no, they putting in a lot of emphasis on like he's going how many cities he's gonna go through, and it's like who special are in these cities? Because it's got to be somebody in one of them cities that means something. You feel me? Because everybody's spread across Japan. Like
Right.
It's right now. That's the craziest part. That's like not really. That's kind of low key slept on. Like everybody's spread like across Japan right now. Not like the students aren't close by any means, other than inside of their like groups and stuff like that.
Right. Like, I would actually love to see a map just to know the distance of how far everything away is. Like, generally at the beginning of the arc, Oda will give us a map so we know when people are in places how far they are away.
You'll keep giving us maps.
We just know that Gigantomachia is like cities away from this, but like, are they small cities? Are they big cities? We don't know. Like, how we don't know how much damage is actually going to be done. You know, how far is it? Is it like, because I can drive 10 minutes from my house and like visit and like go through 3-4 different cities just because they're all right up next to each other. Is that the type of thing? So I think that a map and just letting us see the distance would actually help the whole situation.
No,
I think someone was doing the calculations, and based on the prefectures of Japan that Horikoshi said the story was taking place, and then also the 80 kilometers distance between the Gunga Villa and Shigaraki's location at the hospital. I think they said like upwards of like 350,000, give or take. So that's a good chunk of people. Not 6% of the country, but
that's people. Okay.
Yeah, that's a definite chunk.
that's definitely a lot of people.
And especially with all the heroes on this mission, there's like none to protect them, even if they could stand up against Machia. Which
what heroes?
A comment.
Exactly.
So a comment on the I don't know if it was the last my last live reaction or the last podcast, but got me thinking. We brought it up in the Discord before at one point. Is Shiketsu doing anything? Is Shiketsu here?
No, they're being very mid right now, and they suck.
Wow.
Here we go.
Now, goddamn, why you gotta come through just to slander?
All right. So we know that Anasa's dad works at Tartarus. So I think
Meatballs.
Oh, sorry, it's Meatball's dad. Yeah. So I think we're assuming some of Shiketsu is there at Tartarus. His dad does.
What?
So we
I
hope some
thought
of
that was-
Shiketsu is there, which
I thought
would
that was Shirakumo's dad.
no. No,
I
it's
read
the way
every chapter wrong. Okay.
that reread gonna hit different for you.
Oh,
I'll say that.
in 12 years when it happens, yeah.
Shut up. I have no time.
So Shiketsu ain't doing a dance, so alright, because I know they was basically because they were saying like Kami's quirk could be of good use, and which it could be, but it's like I don't think they're here. Which it very well could be. It's just I don't think they're here and range.
I mean, they're probably another part of Japan. Realistically, they probably have like because aren't they like the other side of Japan? Their school.
Well, there's multiple clusters of yes. You're right about the location.
Schools. We're talking about the top 3.
What?
The what?
The rest of the schools are mid.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Anyway,
looks like with Gigantomachia's new face shield to stop the spread of COVID, I don't think Cammy's quirk would have worked because he can't like see the illusions, you know. So I think her quirk would have been less effective than the sedative.
Okay. Maybe off Kami. I mean, maybe off of him specifically, Machia, but the comment was just saying for like large groups of villains and stuff. But it's like, I just range and things like that.
Besides all of the PLF that we've seen have been mid. We don't need quirks for them. Like
hey, except G10, hold on. Coffee out here. What you mean? Hold on. The coffee is sat Mount Lady on her ass.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
And they got washed by cement.
One exception.
Washed how? That's just cap. We just capping. That's what we doing?
Cement
what we doing?
Put in work
We are
this
not
hard.
capping.
He put in work. I didn't say he didn't, but that's just cap. You definitely capping. Mr. Cappy.
I was about to say, I don't know if he put in work. I mean, he was doing some things, you know what I'm saying? He did something.
He broke a building, you know what I'm saying?
He had like a real, I'll say this, there was some really good art on his face he was making when he was really struggling against
Right.
he got
He was
to
looking like,
I was like, I've never seen this much emotion on man's
what's
face
his
before.
name? I ain't trying to spoil Twitchy. What's his fucking name?
Redistro,
No,
yeah.
no, Cementos is looking like homie from Berserk.
Oh, Mongoose? Oh, you watched.
I think I sent that
Why you-
out. I can't remember.
Mongoose, huh?
I think
Oh,
I
so
sent
go.
that one out. I don't know. Don't
You
ask me.
probably, he's done it multiple times. He's done it multiple times. You probably seen it. That's funny as shit. No, that's fun. So this nigga Maki is with. So his jaw disattached and went over his face. That's,
Yes.
Yeah, I was confused with that. I said, what is going
I
on?
was confused too. I thought something hit him in his face or something. I don't know what that was.
I was
the
like,
big ass
bro.
rock paper bag. I'm like, what?
Wait.
I
So
was
is
confused,
that gonna
but
be
I
like a
thought it
filter?
looked cool as hell. Like,
I think
It looks
it's like a
cool.
filter.
Ish.
I think it's like a
Kinda.
filter. So like maybe like like an oxygen tank
On
sort
his
of thing.
eyes.
On his eye.
His mouth is open. His mouth wide the fuck open.
hey,
Filtered.
you know what?
Maybe, yeah,
Aizawa
hold up.
needs water for his eyes. Maybe he needs air.
I don't know.
I mean, he gotta
Shut up.
breathe. He gotta
Shut up.
breathe.
Shut up. I read it wrong.
Why you gotta shut up? That's crazy. He homie gotta breathe though. That's
Only thing I've seen are the scans. I'm trying to find the official now.
well. I mean,
Wait.
it's still. I mean, still like it's still like I just don't. I just don't get why. Yeah.
Let me take this L.
Alright, you got it. You got it.
Go
You
ahead,
got
hold
it.
I ain't gonna stop
You
you.
got
No argument.
it. You got it then. I
Wait, a
bet.
new Vigilantes chapter dropped on 9/11. Oh Lord.
Please.
I'm screaming.
I'm gonna be reading that right after this podcast, and if not during it.
He's capping. He's reading it right now.
Yeah, right. Get quiet for a little bit.
He's reading it right now. The Shigaraki panels in this goddamn arc have been godly.
Yes.
They've been amazing. Amazing.
Even with his mid ass white hair, shit's been godly.
Do you know what my favorite panel was? It was Gran Torino, this chapter, looking up, like, and seeing Nana's quirk, like, just the
And
peace
seeing
and
his
happiness
ex-wife's
on
quirk.
Torino's face.
Looking like the proud
That was
dad
my
Deku
favorite
wish he
panel
had.
this chapter. I know. Yeah, like,
Proud
Definitely wish he
granddad.
had father.
man.
That
That
was.
was-
I could see. Well, I think I did see. Like, I could see people whining and bitching about like the whole him using his that quirk, but it's just like he jumped extra high, and it's not like he exactly controlled it. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how much control he's gonna have over that quirk. I can't imagine it's gonna be that much control.
Exactly 1%.
Over
Wait,
it.
so does this mean his percentage goes up?
What you mean? I think.
So like
So I think with that specifically, like with the strength part of it, that is just like one part of the quirk. That is the first quirk. That's the first quirk. So you.
oh my god. So it's like a video game how you have to unlock different sides. So you have like strength, stealth, intelligence.
Yeah.
And it's different levels. You have to
actually.
level up.
You spitting. Yeah, you kind of spitting. you kind of spitting, but yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
that's absolutely how early Shigaraki would think of it.
Yeah.
That's why he blew off his bicep.
Early Shigaraki is why I was like, I'd never like this. This nigga weird. I was like, this dude. Now that's, you know what I'm saying, King Shiggy out here. You know what I'm saying? That's the GOAT. But I just never would have thought nothing of that. But no, yeah, basically he got to like level all of it up. Now strength wise, he can apply that to the other quirks, like, you know, Black Whip. He can make the Black Whip stronger. I assume maybe that can make him, like, let's say fly faster than Nana. Probably, maybe. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't leave me hanging, please. I'm always.
He's gonna be he's gonna be flying.
If this man like 100% floated, I think he would be in outer space right now. So
Oh yeah, that's fact. He on some Superman shit. Oh shit.
right,
That's all I'm saying. He like
Mhm.
that's like the strength is the strength portion of it. Is, of course, applies because of what One for All was in the first place. It gets stronger every time. You know what I'm saying? They push it to the max every time. So the strength part, that'll always, well, quote unquote, always increase. You never know what'll happen. Of course, one of them might have, like, imagine somebody had to immediately give up the quirk, so it couldn't have that much with it. But the strength portion, I guess that would go on to everything. So I can only imagine the other quirks and whatever. 'Cause remember, I'm still thinking at least another, you know what I'm saying, a sensory quirk. You know what I'm saying, something sight, sound, smelling, hearing, all that
Yeah.
jazz.
can I talk about what I didn't like?
What you ain't like, bruh? What? That's crazy. We gonna
Okay.
We
All right.
We
So at the beginning, like on the top panel of page 5, we have Majestic saying, "Your decisions and actions were correct.
Yep.
You kids played this right. Whatever happens now, don't ever doubt that." And then in the bottom left panel, we have Mineta saying, "Our decisions, our moves, did we do the right thing, really? And the heroes too, did they make the right choices?" And that's just some might makes right bullshit philosophy that I don't like seeing a hero. Because the only reason he is doubting his actions is because he lost. And that, like, now, there's a very prominent character in One Piece who has a might makes right philosophy, and it works for him because he's not a hero. But this just solidifies to me why Mineta does not deserve to be in the hero class. Like,
You
I
can't
understand he's a kid. Like, so
He
definitely
can't have doubt. Oh my goodness.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. Doubt his
Okay,
own
I'm
power.
listening.
Doubt his own power. Doubt his strength. Yes, but doubt that he did the right thing trying to stand up against Gigantomachia when they know what's going to happen if they lose. That's
Well,
Is
I
that
think-
what he's doubting, though?
I think your doubt. The line is in particular to the heroes preemptively attacking the villains. I don't think it's necessarily for the Machia encounter. That's just how I interpreted it.
right, but well, even so, the reason he's doubting is they lost. If they waited, like we know, if they waited for Shigaraki to wake up, then the heroes would absolutely lose. We know that a preemptive strike was the only choice. And I understand that they have the heroes too. Did they make the right choices? That panel is above Hawks for a reason because of the best genius mystery. But Mineta shouldn't be questioning about Hawks. Like, the only person who should be questioning about that is Tokoyami. There isn't a reason for these kids to doubt their heroes, you know?
Are you sure?
Besides the fact that they lost. And it didn't sit right with me.
I missed that whole conversation, but
Yeah,
like,
you fucking dip.
It was a monologue. I'm sorry.
it's fine.
I don't think I can repeat it.
You speak, King. No, Mineta. I see. I feel you. See, and it just, I don't know if like that specific, like, is
Right,
that
now-
what he was talking about? You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
like I now it absolutely sounded worse in the scan. Like, it's reading it in like the official, it sounds a lot better than it did when I first read it. So it could be like the scan still like
Just sticking in
affecting
your
my
head.
judgment. But and I admitted in the Discord I could be completely bugging about this, but I just wanted to bring it up and let y'all know how I felt personally about that little section. That's the only part of the chapter I didn't like.
So I feel it. So you definitely don't. You definitely got the. You don't like Mineta, do you?
Well, no,
I love
I don't mind
Mineta.
him. I do
Mineta
not
is
mind
great.
him as a character, but it could have been anyone. It could have been like Sue. It could have been Suyu having these doubts. If they did the right thing after seeing the heroes lose, I would feel the same way.
So
And she's one of my favorites.
I would probably say for this specific instance, I feel like Horikoshi, he's very self-aware, and this is, since Mineta is his favorite character for people who don't know. I think
Yay! Are you serious?
I'm
happy.
absolutely serious. So you didn't know.
What the hell wrong with Horikoshi? I'm just playing.
No,
Nah,
but
no,
I
there's no
think
Horikoshi.
him using his own favorite character in order to speak to the audience about this whole scenario with Hawks killing twice, possibly killing Best Genus, with Endeavor doing Endeavor things. I just feel like he's making a little bit of fun of himself in this situation, and I can appreciate that.
I can feel that, but at the same time, that's what a narrator is for. And if he wanted Mineta to be his voice throughout the story and kind of do this, it should have been happening throughout the story and not just appear at a very big moment.
And to clarify, To clarify, the scans do absolutely look fucking worse. weren't
Right.
actually they weren't
Right.
let me our efforts weren't wrong, were they? Just like the hero's actions. I mean, look at this. In the end, it was all just worthless. Nigga, what?
That was
Hey,
weird.
leave
Yeah.
the scans
Like,
alone. They give me
worthless.
cursing Bakugo. They give me cursing
Yeah.
Bakugo and it's great.
Hey,
Huh?
I'm
They
not.
have
I'm not.
Bakugo
I'm
cursing
not
the
judging
skins.
cursing Bakugo.
Oh, Bakugo
We're not talking
curses.
about him.
He curses
Yeah,
in the
continue.
skins.
All right, cry about it.
It's
Yeah.
Continue. Continue,
But-
Sharon, my boy.
Disgrace.
Yeah. So it absolutely could be just the scan still having precedence in my mind, but I just wanted to go ahead and bring it up to you guys. But I definitely hear what you guys are saying. So thank you.
I'm it kind of indifferent on it. Like, I personally indifferent on it because like it wouldn't make me dislike the chapter. Like if I did dislike anything, it'd make me dislike Mineta and like how he goes about like talking. I mean, looking at it right now, I'm looking at it like you, my nigga, you signed. Like this you've done this a few times, my guy. You signed up to be a hero in the most pristine hero school. What you doing? What you doing? This ain't the first
Right,
time you
so-
did that. I mean, I get it. In the beginning of the series, that was the first time it happened. You remember when they infested the USJ or whatever the fuck it's called. But I get it. That's the beginning.
Right.
Of this. That's the beginning of the
Right.
series, though. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
supposed to be scared. They used,
And
but
then you had the example with Sero. It's just repeatedly he's the one who keeps
I think in
doing
Meta,
this.
But again, that with me, that would be more of a Mineta thing as opposed to like the chapter.
Oh
Horikoshi.
yeah. Like I just
I don't know.
I mean I still give the chapter a 9.
Yeah.
Like I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
Very self-aware. What's a 10, you guys? Jesus.
This ain't
What's
no
a
damn.
10?
This surely ain't no damn 10.
Oh, I thought this was a top 5 chapter of the series.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
I mean, that
did
don't
you
mean
say-
it's a 10.
I do remember you saying that. I do remember you saying that. Yeah, I just disagree. But you know what I'm saying? I hear like I can't knock you saying that because I can see somebody saying it. Absolutely. I surely can't knock you saying that.
I mean, there's just so much to love about this chapter. Like, it just the payoff and so many plot threads that we haven't seen because Horikoshi keeps jumping back and forth. We saw like 6 of them: the Hawks, Tokoyami, the Fat Gum, and Sun Eater. We saw the Mirako stuff. We saw what's going on with President Mike and Dr. Ujiko. Oh, there was just so much in this chapter. I loved it.
Man, my wish for Ujiko dying just gets smaller every chapter. Like
Jesus
the
Christ.
reality of
No. I know she didn't just. Continue.
Now we are talking about chapter 283, right? Or are we talking
Yeah.
about the latest scans?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, the
283.
scans, the
Just
latest,
making sure.
Yeah, the latest scans haven't come out because it's on
Okay,
break.
thank God.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
God.
it's on break right now.
Making sure I wasn't missing nothing
I
here.
know you stayed. We was
No,
talking
you
about
did.
the scans versus the officials because of
Yeah, I heard the scans. I was like, whoa.
yeah, the scans versus the officials
Yeah.
because of how he like how Mineta's phrasing on how it sounded a lot worse what he said because he basically was like, what the fuck did we do is hopeless, whereas in
You know
the
what? I think
you just
that's a
you
good
like-
thing because Mineta has always been like low key the control and the sane one of the class.
Sane?
Yes.
I know you didn't just say that.
I would say he's
Absolute
he's a
Control?
realist. He's not.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. There you
No,
go.
yeah,
Yeah,
well, he's a
that's
realist.
kind of how I was
like,
thinking too.
like he's a realist. Like we know, like Mineta is just a pervert, but he's probably not much of a pervert. He's probably like he's so intelligent.
Yeah, we'll
like-
eventually get some fucking development on him. Eventually, one of these
That's like his-
millennia.
Only
You sound like a robot to me. I'll be real with you. You sound like an Autobot.
outlet.
Yeah, you cutting
That's-
off.
You cutting out a lot portion. Sound like an Autobot.
That's why he's so weird.
Move out.
Bodega.
Like an Autobot.
Yeah, you sound very robot-y. You cutting out
We
a
got
lot.
the bodega streams.
Oh yeah, JD pulled up. We got the bodega here. Hey.
That's weird. Oh well, it's fine.
All right, fuck it.
Oh
We
my
here.
God.
Next one. Academia. It being over. Is it a problem? Alright, so should the Hero Society actually fall and they succeed in toppling the Hero Society, the villains? the academia, should that go away? Would that be a good or bad for the series? Would that hurt it?
You mean
or
Hero
help it
School?
grow? Yeah, the Hero School.
Right,
Or-
like the
Yeah.
academia portion
So I said the
of,
academia
of the
portion.
story. Because
The academia.
Well, Loki, All for One may just take it over and make them be like his version. So like in Nazi Germany, like how they would take over their schools and make
You
them
think they
run
about to
their
have
way.
some villain
Now,
kids,
wait,
bro?
wait,
That
wait,
way,
wait,
that'd be kind
Oh,
of
damn.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I didn't even think about this.
wait, no, wait,
villain
wait.
kids? That'd be wrong.
Why are you saying All for One and not King Shiggy?
Yeah.
Because you think All
Because
for
I
One's
don't believe
dead.
King Shiggy
because
gonna
I
kill that
feel
nigga.
like if I don't know, I don't think so. I really think him and All for One are fighting for a body right now. I told you my mini theory is that like he's dead and he's trying to take over his body like a parasite.
Why can't he
it's
go get
weird.
Makia's body?
No
That's a
one wants
big-ass
Makia's
dude.
body. Maki doesn't want
Fuck it.
Makia's
I
body.
mean, you're invincible,
told you
damn
that?
near.
He's
Did-
not.
When
Makia
Horikoshi
has a
tell
flaw.
you that? When
No,
Horikoshi
Makia has
tell
a
you that?
flaw. Makia has a flaw because that's why he's not the successor. So something's up with Makia.
Maki's flaw is that he's stupid.
I was
Yeah,
about
that's
to
all.
say he's fucking stupid. That's why.
You leave my big baby alone.
No, that's why
He's got the intelligence of a baby. Come on.
The answer is no.
You have a really weird
That's
family.
very mean.
Absolutely not.
Did I claim to be nice somewhere? Did I claim?
I think one day.
Find it. You find it and quote me. You find it and quote me. So do
I'ma
we
find
think
it
that?
berserk.
So that was very fast. We got off topic. So do we think the removal of the possible academia? Obviously, of course. Well, I do like I said, the villain schools do sound kind of clean. I'll be real with you. But the hero side of the school portion, if that academia is over, will that help or hurt the series? What y'all thinking?
They're just going to lynch them out in public.
So, like,
Whoa! I don't know how we got here.
it's Portia. It's what she does.
That's facts.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I think it would be good personally. I mean, maybe it's just my personal taste, but I don't really like goody two shoes stuff too much anyway.
Thank
So-
you.
so for
This
them
is
to
a goat.
really-
He's the goat. Let's
Yeah,
go.
for them to get a real taste of real life and understand that things are not as cozy and not everything is morally
Yes,
good as you
kill
think
them
it
all.
is. Like they
Yes.
need to be challenged,
Murder.
and this is the challenge they need.
Destruction.
Portia.
No.
No
Destruction.
parents.
He did not say nothing about murder and
We
destruction.
have to spread this to the U.S., South America. I want game plans. I want world domination.
Why
I want
South
to
America
take over
specifically?
Mars.
I need to know.
I don't know how we got here.
I need to know. So Jay, do you think it'll help Sherm? I know you had something to say.
yeah, so I definitely think that the academia portion is going to go away, and I think it's gonna end up helping the story as a whole, because
Was this
a
your
lot
question?
of course it was the most meta
Oh
question.
yeah,
so-
yeah. King Meta. Uh-huh.
But so a lot of people view the academia portion of the story as the weakest parts. So I think by removing that, and I think it's only going to help the story as a whole. I mean, we had people who skipped the entire school festival arc
That's
because they didn't want the academia portion, which is
Chumps.
yeah.
You let them know.
I
I think it's a normie thing.
I absolutely agree that it's crazy,
I mean,
but
people still deserve.
with removing the academia
You-
portion,
are guilty. We know.
No, I skipped in JoJo,
That ain't it.
and I skipped My Hero.
And
And what? That's
Honey,
it.
you definitely skipped the
Yeah.
100. You definitely skipped the 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Anyways,
I'm in
continue,
trouble.
Sherm. Continue,
But,
Sherm.
I was saying that by removing the academia portion, we won't see all these characters just sitting around in the background as stereotypes. All of the characters are either going to go further into the background where we're going to forget about them, like what happened in Naruto, or they're going to get focused and developed.
So they
and
gonna
the more
grow or go
characters-
away. I fucks with it.
Right. And the ones who grow are only going to be better for it. So I think it is going to help the story as a whole, and I think it's going to help the popularity of the story as a whole if it does go away.
Quick
Yes.
question: Are Ozawa's eyes bleeding?
That is just up to reader discretion until we find out specifically. We don't know. It
I'm
looks
just
like
not
it,
looking at the
it looks like it
official
could be, but
stands.
you're not. It looks like it could be. You're not crazy. Just know that you're
Because
not crazy, and it
I
looks
was
like it
trying to
could be.
see, did he like, because you can bust like blood vessels
Yeah.
in your eye. So I'm
No,
trying
no.
to, like, did he bust a blood vessel or does he have a concussion because he's on the ground?
That's a good ass question, and I feel like Horikoshi will let us know in maybe a chapter or two. But I think
Nah.
it's possible
We
something
will have a
had.
flashback to All Might and his babysitting duties.
Wow, why you can't just have hope? Why you just can't have hope?
Because I read Berserk. What are you talking about? That's not how it works.
Wow.
All right, well, no, you got it. Actually, as a matter of fact, that makes sense. No hope, Berserk, you got it. That makes sense. But actually, his eye does. People pointed out in my comments as well. His eye actually does look like it's bleeding, and Shigaraki did look like he like half of his hand covers his face in 282, the chapter before the most recent one. Like half his hand covers his face, and we don't get to see where like his ring finger and pinky finger goes. So like he squeezes out his face, but looking at the position, it kind of doesn't look like he got to his eye. I think his forehead, it just might be bleeding because his face got squoze. Bro, his face has been through torture. His face,
Yes.
Yeah.
Nomu fucked his shit up.
Basketball dribble.
That's he dribbled that man's face on the ground, bro. Oh
He
my
crossed
god, a
it up.
heavy-handed ass boy. Doo. Like, wow. White beard feet sounding ass.
I was
bro.
perplexed when I seen that. It's the first time.
Perplexed, going like, wow. No, what's it called? Man, I personally think it's gonna help. I like that is of course if. Of course, we know Shiggy and them gonna win. Listen, but that is of course if they win and if the Hero Society falls in the first place. But I do think that would I definitely think that would help because
Do you think we're going to get Stain soon? Does anyone think that? Because I think he's going to break out with a lot of other people.
I mean, if the prison break happens, I think everybody's gonna break out. I think all of them are out of there. I think all of them out of there. Let me get another King Shiggy moment. My nigga say, "Hey, bow down, thank you."
No, why is he here? Why?
Dustin, my boy.
It's Dustin
Twin.
Sama.
Dustin,
What's up,
my
yo?
twin.
What's good, man?
Oh, who let this nigga in here? Hold on.
Damn. Oh, it's JD?
Yeah, you know who it is.
What's up, yo?
How you doing, player?
Damn, I didn't know it would work. I could stay asleep.
Nah, that's cap. They
What's up,
capping.
Dustin?
Definitely
Good to have you in
welcome.
here.
What's up, man?
What's up,
Welcome
man?
back.
Yes, sir. So you
Twitchy, Vontae, everybody.
got the whole squad in here. You know what's going on. Do you think that say the villains win, Hero Society collapses? Do you think that yeah, of course.
I'm about to say, ain't no say. That's what's about to happen.
You got okay. So the removal of the academia portion of My Hero. Do you think that's for the better or for the worse? Will it help the series or hurt the series?
For the better, but I still think they're gonna keep it. I think they're gonna learn in a different way.
Yeah, I
It's not
kind of
gonna be in
agree.
the classroom. It's not gonna be in the classroom, but it's gonna be different.
It's gonna
It's
be
going
on
to be that
some.
virtual learning.
Nah, it's
They
gonna
gonna
be
be
like
on
they gonna be some like freedom
They're going to be on
fighters. And
Zoom.
they gonna be, I be saying it. They gonna be like the freedom fight. It's gonna be like how Sonic the Hedgehog the cartoon was, dog. I'm telling you, they gonna be freedom fighters fighting against
No.
Eggman, who already took over the
No.
world. You feel me?
Hey, do you think any students will switch sides?
Probably.
No.
I mean, it's possible. No, okay,
Probably.
it's possible. I'm not gonna say probably, but it's possible.
They should have some go under, like Jiro and like a couple others go under as undercover, like Hawks.
Zero.
Yeah, her quirk is great for that.
You right, but like, I don't know. I feel like she'd be recognizable as hell.
You're only gonna switch up if a man switch up.
Respect.
He can't think. You know he's stupid.
That's why she gonna switch up.
Well, Davey probably is smart.
I mean, that people do think he the traitor. People do think
He is the traitor. He's a double agent. I feel like he might have a.
I forgot
I don't
you were
know, I-
people.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I just said I
have a
forgot.
I feel like there's a My Hero trait. I feel like someone's a traitor in like UA, but I feel like they have like a split personality sort of thing.
Hmm.
So you
Awesome.
can't tell.
Some fucking what's it called? The fucking split personality motherfucker from Bakumagan. That's fucking throwback hero from Beyblade.
No,
You
No,
had Reiner
no,
as the
oh,
perfect
that's why I was
example.
laughing.
Come on now.
Huh? I don't give a fuck
You had
about.
Reiner as.
I don't
Yeah,
give a
neither
fuck
do
about
I.
that dirty bitch. I don't give a fuck about.
I was gonna say like the guy from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Huh? Who?
Remember he would like get. What's
Oh,
the guy
Yami?
from
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Reiner
No.
from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yami?
Oh, is that him? No, it's
He
not
said
Yami.
Reiner from Yu-Gi-Oh. I hate you so much. I hate you.
Oh my god, I can't remember his name. He would like play cards and then he'll turn all evil and stuff.
It's Yugi, Yami
It's
and
not
Yugi.
Yami. Shut up.
She's talking about fucking Mary.
Oh, Bakura.
Bakura?
Merrick.
Is Marco getting eaten right now?
No.
Okay,
It's-
that's.
Oh my god, it's the white haired kid. He was
It's
like super
Bakura.
shy and then he
Nigga, we just said that.
Get her out.
Someone look it up.
Going. Goodbye.
I'm getting,
Wait.
this is sexist and gentrification.
Anyways, the removal of the academia portion in My Hero, you know what I'm saying? It'd probably be for the better, I would assume.
Don't yell over us.
I'm yelling. Dustin, how you feel about the
Oh,
last
right.
chapter,
I'm
though?
yelling.
How you feel about the last chapter?
I just want to say,
What's happening?
I feel like Horikoshi is starting to drag his feet just a tiny bit.
Alright.
Just a tiny bit.
Dustin,
Just a tiny bit. What's up?
no.
Yeah,
Take
just a
that
tiny-
back.
Just a tiny bit. You know what I'm saying?
You haven't read the chapter,
Yeah.
Portia.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through it.
I ain't gonna front.
I don't know. I mean, I could be saying it because it's week to week and it could change, but we so ready for this Shigaraki shit, League, Dabi, Endeavor shit. It's like, come on, my nigga.
You think
don't
you
know
dragging the
drag
feet?
until you read Berserk,
Just
so
a,
be
just a
quiet.
bit.
Berserk don't drag. Stop.
Berserk got to drop the chapter to drag.
We ain't got to go there. We don't have to go there. We have to do that.
It's a fact, man.
You trying to hurt me, dog? That's crazy.
They say Berserk.
Listen, man. She brought this up. She brought it up.
She did. She did do that. That's her fault.
She asked for the
Berserk will
hands.
not be back next issue.
Wait, are you talking? Okay, first of all, Townzie's already on hiatus. I don't need another one.
Huh? Oh, you alright? You good? I mean, it's already there. It's already.
No, Berserk is on hiatus and the side story, so I'm sad.
You'll be alright.
It has a side story?
You got a side story?
Yes, his
Oh,
side work is on hiatus as
Oh.
well.
You mean a fan fiction you wrote?
Stay out of my notebook.
No. Anyways, Dustin, you say so? You feel like he dragging his feet?
I say it could be just me being, me, but it's just like a tiny and it's crazy too because everything that happened in the chapter he set up. Like you can't even be mad because he set it up clearly. Like the whole star that was like he showed that.
Mm-hmm.
Shigaraki splitting, he showed that several times during the fight. Shigaraki's body splitting apart. So it wasn't like it just came out of nowhere. But it's like at the same time, it's like my nigga, how many times the tide gonna turn?
You gotta set it in. You gotta set it in stone. Like I feel like that's what it is. All the things that he did set up is like, alright, you gotta set it in stone. Boom, Shigaraki is fucking up right now. Boom, we know Deku and them tired. Deku used his quirk. We see it. We got the whole what's his nigga name? Fucking Gran Torino's half alive, half dead, bleeding the fuck out.
He died.
Listen, you gotta have that last. We gotta hear his last words. That's all he said. That's all Horikoshi
His
said.
last words were "Nana."
Come on.
All I'm gonna
His
say
last
about
words
this
are not
potential
that
fight-
Shimura's. That's not his last words. That Shimura's. That's not. I refuse to believe it.
His last word is grandson,
That's
please.
Shimura's
Damn.
gone.
That'd be crazy.
This is
Grandson, please don't hit that
in the
guy.
mind of a berserk stan right here. Right here. Nah, I feel like this is the chapter that he had to get out. Like, if anything, you know what I'm saying? Even if there was the dope things that happen, I know Twitchy thinks the exact opposite of all of this.
He still has hope for some odd reason.
What?
Huh?
You didn't like the chapter?
Twitchy, remember, he thought it was top 5.
Oh, Chicky is bugging. Oh my god! Don't act like a One Piece stand, bro. On my head.
Jesus, Dustan.
This is not a top 5 chapter by here. That's ridiculous.
No,
This
it's
man
top
Dustin
5.
can't stop hating on One Piece, bro. Here we go.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? This is why. This is why I said you let him in here. Okay.
I'm saying JD just caught an elbow from nowhere.
Nowhere, bro. I'm just trying to vibe, bro. I'm just trying to vibe.
I mean, One Piece is long for no reason. It's just too long.
All right,
It's not long enough.
We ain't
There's
catching.
no-
I'm about to say
bro,
we,
there's no
pause.
treasure.
We ain't
It's
catching
gonna
hands.
It's
we
going to
just
be
catching these
friendship.
random hands for no reason. We just be catching these. Like, we're not Black Clover in here. We don't need to catch hands for no reason.
They get a pass.
Black
They
Clover
get a pass
deserves
this week.
slander. Yeah.
They get a pass this week.
He get a pass. Portia, already,
Black
she already
Clover
did the
ass
slander
too.
for you. She already
Black
did the
Clover
slander
is.
for you.
Yeah.
Butt
Hey,
cheeks.
thank you, Twitchy, for the notes. I just seen this, bro. Appreciate you.
Yep, you got it.
What? Twitchy, you spreading gospel now?
Oh my god.
You said,
I said on the topics for today. Chill.
oh, fuck, I'm stupid. I thought I sent them to you. My bad. Nah, fucking, yeah, nah.
This next chapter, you made it just for that for Portia, because this shit gonna be crazy.
What? What happened?
Because you know she gonna come with this crazy ass theory.
We
I
are
mean-
40 minutes apart, so like I will drive.
Okay, well, damn. Shit, you let them know, golly. You let them know. Nah, but all in all, final thoughts. I do think we may or may not have gotten off topic, but the academia ending is definitely gonna help the series, specifically like in and out for them as characters and as with the series itself, because people like that dark shit.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
They
Kill
do.
them all. Yes. Radicals, Odd Future playing in the background. Extra bass. Yes.
What?
No.
They gonna base boost that motherfucker? There you go. Damn.
I mean,
Yes.
we're speaking of dark, and that's one of the topics, right?
Y'all got it. Fuck
I
y'all.
want
Fuck y'all got it.
I want the apocalypse to hit, and I want it to spread. I want it to spread
Ew.
like the plague. I
The
want
Apocalypse is
already
walking
an
through
apocalypse.
Japan
Why
right
gotta
now.
be the apocalypse and the plague?
I want like All for One's hands to reach every continent. I want him to link up with every major villain. I want a total takeover. I want the world to flip.
Then
You
you want
got
Hope
it.
to come in and win the day, right?
That's
No.
what I'm saying.
No, there's no winning. There's
Oh.
no winning.
So Shigaraki wins at the end.
Yes.
Ah, I see. I caught her ass because she was talking about All for One winning at the end. Alfalfa.
Let me be myself.
Got him. Got him. All right. Speaking of which, that's perfect for the next discussion. Yeah, perfect for the next topic. Who y'all think gonna be the final antagonist? Period.
Oh my God, here we go.
All for one. One for all. The quirk itself. Quirks.
What? She capping. She was not saying that last time. Remember,
It
she
switched
was
up a
saying
little
it
bit
was
there.
Quirks, and she was saying some other shit. She was talking
Like
about
Hero
Quirks.
Commission or
Oh,
something.
no, yeah, she said the Hero Commission's gonna be
Yeah.
the final villain.
Which-
Don't clown me in public. Do not
What?
clown me in public. JD, they're jumping me.
They gonna make a big Gundam or
I don't know
something.
what to tell you.
My man was like, "You're on
Wait
your
a minute,
own."
my Discord is public. What? My Discord public as fuck. What you mean?
It's
I
private.
don't
It's
know.
private.
Shout out to the Discord.
Why
Pull
am I
up.
the,
This
why
shit
am I
like
the only
first
girl
off
here? This is sexist now.
Ah,
I
You played
tell
that card
you
last
this.
week.
Okay, this is what we doing.
I
Okay.
tell you this every week. You want some more females here? You bring them. You bring them. Otherwise, we ain't
he
here
said they more than
vibing.
welcome.
Appreciate your company.
Leia.
So, yeah, Shigaraki the final villain. Great, nice talk, portion.
Yeah,
I don't know. As long as this Enji doesn't die, I'm fine.
He gonna die.
King Shiggy.
You
That
know
nigga died in 10 chapters.
No, I need Endeavor to live. Please let Endeavor live. I really need Endeavor to live, bro. He can't die.
Endeavor gotta live, cuz.
He
I
did.
need him. I need him alive. I need
Oh.
Endeavor alive. Best character in my hero.
Oh,
Best
you ain't capping, but oh.
See, he understands my pain.
Now, do you want him to live with his quirk or without it?
With it.
Without it, so he can depend on me.
Okay. What?
Because I mean,
Bullshit.
do you think his family would forgive him if he lost his quirk?
See, I absolutely don't want him. I don't want them forgiving him because something bad happens to him. Like I want him to keep his quirk,
My
die,
nigga, you
and
good?
not be forgiven or keep his quirk, continue fighting, and then be forgiven. Like, I don't want him to be forgiven after the fact or because something bad happens to him.
Definitely.
He gotta die. He gotta die.
I was on the train that Endeavor has to die until we had Glam on here, and Glam mentioned that we need to have Endeavor and Ray have a final conversation.
Mini Drits be coming in here changing opinions and shit.
Because Endeavor, a part of him does love Ray, and he delivered those flowers. We need to have some sort of conclusion for at least that before.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I think so.
No,
Yes, we
so.
do.
No,
Yes, we do.
don't.
Shut
No,
up.
we don't.
Hello? Okay.
Can't have a healthy discussion. Damn.
I'm saying, wow.
Y'all want that? We don't need that. Them niggas ain't even talk the whole shit. Why would he just talk now? Like what?
You know what? That's
I
what your
feel
state
that's
is
why
right.
I'm specifically indifferent on that. Like that right there, I'm all the way indifferent on. Like I could get it and that'd be dope, and I couldn't get it and I wouldn't be mad. Like I don't think we need it, but it would be dope as fuck. It would be dope as fuck.
They have to apologize and then like
what?
Ray or NG like die in front of each other, or
What's
they
the
die
reason?
together, like
Why?
something like that.
What?
Bro, Dobby pull up, it's over for Endeavor. That's it.
Your flames
He's
are
gonna,
not
like,
hot
I
enough,
forgive you,
player.
Endeavor.
Your flames are not hot enough.
Yeah.
My shit's blue.
No,
Maybe Dobby just died.
bro.
If
Alright,
Endeavor
hold on.
allowed
No,
it to
he's just
be
gonna
arc,
shoot Endeavor in the
dropping my
head.
hero. Dropping my hero.
He's gonna
Endeavor
probably
allowed
shoot
it to
Endeavor
be
in the head, bro.
If he's alive after this arc,
Yeah,
What?
it's a few reasons I'm dropping my hero for because she handled this arc wrong. Endeavor not dying.
specifically
one of
this
them.
arc, what?
Yeah,
What?
I'm done.
What if he dies like, you know what I'm saying, an arc
Cap.
or two after?
No,
or some
he
shit?
was set up to die. Like the last time I let her
Oh
she
my
passed, set
God.
up death was All Might. And if All Might
feel
don't
it.
die this arc or next arc, I'm dropping my hero.
See,
I
I
don't
feel
know. I
like
don't
no.
think- I don't think
I
All
feel
Might's
like
gonna
at this
die.
point, I feel like I don't know. It's just hard for
All
me
Might
to.
is gonna die.
I want All Might
'Cause
to
Night Owl
die.
was already-
All Might is one of those. Obviously, he's gonna eventually die, but it's like, how the
Yeah.
fuck is he gonna get here to die? You know what I'm saying?
I've got a potential thought on that.
Let me hear that thought. Let me get that. Go ahead, so you run that.
Mock
Run
you.
me that thought,
Just
cuz.
runs through.
So,
Run me that thought, cuz.
despite the character, you can. Okay.
You
Y'all
good?
niggas great. Y'all just having fun.
I just want to hear the thought. That's all. I
My
just
bad,
want
I'm
to hear
sorry.
the thought.
I'm sorry.
What if a character gets taken hostage by Shigaraki at the end of this?
Like who?
So
Well-
Airy.
Okay, so
Ew.
the three candidates that I'm thinking
Because he
are
babysitting her.
Endeavor, Bakugo,
No.
or
Again?
Yes, kidnap him again.
Not Bakugo.
That would kill him. That would
No,
just kill him.
that-
Yeah,
what?
that-
What?
kidnap him again.
I keep
Kidnap
thinking back
Bakugo
to
again. Yes.
why would All Might try to even go to the battlefield? So if there's a hostage situation with either Endeavor or Bakugo, I think he might try to even go there.
Yes, Mr. Twitchy, and then like they beat him just like they did, almost like a Jesus Christ situation. They hang him up and just
Oh,
humiliate
Slow
him.
down, girl.
I had an idea. What if Shigaraki?
What?
What if Shigaraki? What if Shigaraki beats everybody and like the news is there, and then he like calls out All Might,
All Might?
like Mr. T
Bro.
and Rocky type shit?
Well,
like,
Skeptic
you
is
gotta
on his way.
I'm gonna have some terrible things to say about All Might, knowing he can go muzzle form for 0.38 seconds. I got some terrible things to say about his mental state. Why the fuck he thought he could do that?
Yes,
Why he thought he was so cold?
But like, what if All Might tries to play like a Jesus Christ where like he goes there and like he's like beaten and hung up and humiliated,
That's
mentally,
crazy.
physically,
No, that's
emotionally,
crazy.
and they
God,
No.
that's
Hell no.
fucking
Chill.
did
It's
you
a
get
Friday
here?
night. Be happy.
happened?
No,
berserk.
no,
This is
like
not
just
berserk.
no, like he's like the lamb, like All Might's like the sacrificial lamb.
JD, remember when I said it was worse in the Discord?
Yeah, you did. I understand now. I didn't want to believe it.
No,
I didn't want to believe it, but I do now.
what did I even do?
Nothing. You
Don't be
just
lying.
we just
Talk
you just
about what did
vibing.
I do? That's
Nothing.
cap.
No, nothing. We just
That's
vibing.
cap.
What'd you do? What?
Anyway, let me finish. What
We
I
said
listening.
what?
You got you. We got you. Go ahead. Continue. Continue, Quinn. Continue.
And then like he dies there, or like he gets captured, and like Deku and all of them have to watch as like hero society falls, and like they go through every ranked heroes, like one on down. So like next is Endeavor, then like Miracle, then Hawks, and this is like
Oh my
all the
God.
way down the hero board.
What? Alright. So we Game of Thrones.
So
we
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
All Might already passed on the torch to Endeavor. I honestly don't see him going out to the battlefield, even if Shigaraki tries to call him out. I think All Might
Or some
knows
Marty
that
McFly
his
shit.
job is to protect Eri right now, and everyone else knows that Endeavor is the number one hero. They saw how All Might ended up. They know they can't look to him anymore. So I personally don't see any of that.
But see,
happening.
All Might,
I
Horikoshi has
agree.
been showing All Might training for like the past couple arcs. Like he has been like suddenly dropping that. That's not for nothing.
I think All Might's training just because he doesn't know what else to do, and he doesn't
Yeah,
want to get
that's
left
true.
behind in teaching Deku.
But the,
Maybe
He's
somebody
been
run up.
training all his
I don't think
life.
he'll
That's
run
all
to
he
the
has.
face.
but the back of
Somebody
Right,
him.
but the
right, exactly.
back
So
of
he's
his-
not
but the-
training for a
But
big
the
thing.
back, no, I'm saying, but the back of his mind is that he can't let. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't know what to do. He can't let being a hero go. It's inside of him. So what I'm saying, All Might would be the one to think that he can fix the situation, that he can talk through
Hey,
Shigaraki,
you know
that
what?
he can change something.
And you know
and
what?
End up there.
And then he's gonna pull a
that-
Jesus Christ.
No, that did just make me think about it. We saw Quirkless Deku go try to save Bakugo. Like the first thing he did.
Right,
It's an
but-
impulse. So we might
But
see.
why would,
I think that'd be
Top five moment, by the way.
something.
why would All Might
Cap.
leave?
Woo!
Why
My
would All
man.
Might leave Eri?
Cap.
You said why would
He's
All Might
like,
what,
hey,
Sean?
Mirio, watch her.
I said, why would All Might leave Eri?
I don't know. See
Why?
that's all
Well,
I'm saying.
she might have reversed him a little bit. Her horn is smaller.
Yeah, like
If,
somebody else can't watch it.
If-
Yeah,
if
somebody
All
else
Might-
can watch Eri.
if All Might was alone, I would understand him like feeling the need to go out.
Somebody might
But
try
I
to come
think-
kidnap
I
Eri.
think-
Well,
Yeah,
the thing is,
Who knows she's there? Why would they know she's there?
Yeah,
Because it's a
somebody can't-
rat.
Yeah, somebody else can't watch her. Like he can. Hey, here, hold this baby.
well,
Hold this baby.
baby girl, baby girl. No, I don't know if any of you
Hold
have
this
thought
baby,
about
sir.
this.
I mean, technically, she could kind of watch herself to a
Dog.
certain degree.
Well, I was
Of
gonna
course
say,
she
I
is
don't
a
know if-
Black mama for sure.
She watch herself to a certain degree. Need some snacks, she fine.
Nah, they just gonna get
She
ran
just
over
can't
by
use the
Makia. Watch.
Where is
Get ran
Maki?
over.
Where is he?
You might get ran over by that man.
Leave the area alone. Leave my niece alone.
Man, the Nuggets actually
You're-
won the game. They should have fucking lost.
Yes, sir.
they
Clippers
won?
are
What in
frauds.
the world?
The Clippers are fraud. The Clippers are fraud.
Y'all fucking goofy as hell, dog. Y'all fucking goofy as hell. Why y'all gotta do this to my niece, man? Why y'all gotta do this? It ain't gotta be like that.
That ain't my daughter, cuz. What you mean?
Niece, you know what I'm saying, brother? You know what I'm saying? It's my niece, you know what I'm saying? I know what I said.
She's not my
Man,
niece,
all
so whatever.
Black hate.
Crazy. It's crazy. No, so partial, we know I know you think it's gonna be Shigaraki final antagonist, alright. So
I don't. I slipped up. Let me redo it. No.
no,
slipped
you
up.
definitely just said Shigaraki. No, so
I meant All for One. I feel like All for One's going to take Shigaraki's body. I really do feel like that. I feel like All for One, One for
I
All
agree.
is like a parasite, and I think like they're one of like the original quirks
I
and
don't
stuff.
agree with
I don't
that.
know. I think it's a lot of
Me neither.
quirk legacy we got to work out, and it's a lot of information about quirks we don't know.
yeah, there's definitely a lot that we don't know.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So
Nah, that's
see, JD, I'm sane. I'm not that bad.
I mean, I know you saying, but you know what I'm saying. You still.
Although I would like Shigaraki to be the final villain, I think that Quirk Singularity is going to be the final villain of the series.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know Quirk
Go Blue.
Singularity.
Go
Oh,
Blue.
yeah.
Praise
I
him.
agree.
Let's go.
Just because this is an evolving problem that kind of relates to the next topic, but I won't get ahead of myself. In terms of the quirks progressively getting stronger and stronger each generation, I think that naturally breeds conflict. And because of the fact that there's more conflict, I think that villainy will seemingly increase. And especially if the villains win here, which I'm assuming that they will, Japan's going to be a wild, wild west.
I agree.
I think the whole world is about to be a wild, wild west because my mini theory is like this is happening all over because I don't understand how they can't get American help.
What
I'm
is
glad-
this?
Or
I'm
like
glad you
Japan
said that.
or like
What is
Chinese or
this?
Korean help.
When you say this is happening all over, what is this?
So I mean like this exact moment. So like imagine like a tsunami or where it happened in every place at the exact same time.
So who's the Shigaraki in America right now? Going crazy.
I mean we don't know. We don't know, but we'll learn
Bill
about
or
it.
something.
That's a gomu no stretch. That's
Well, here's with Porsche. I'm kind of with her because I was thinking that Horikoshi can expand the world if he wants to, because there's still a time skip that needs to happen. We only know about what's going on in Japan, so it depends. Like some stories don't go outside of Japan, but with Heroes, it seems like it's definitely possible for us to expand outside of the country. Now, I understand there'd be a lot of world building that would have to go into it, and a lot. It would like increase the size of my hero by probably exponentially, to be honest. But if
I
that
think
is
you
the
could
case,
probably keep it to 2 countries, though. If you
You
just
could.
wanted to do Japan and US, I'd be okay with that.
yeah, and I have like the other countries as kind of like side characters. Like I'd be cool
Yeah.
with that because then we could evolve past the point of just all for one.
Or we
all
could do
might.
like a
You know what I
World
mean?
War I or World War II situation, like Axis versus Axis.
That's what I was
Allies?
thinking.
Allies. Yep.
You could do that too.
Yeah.
Who eating hard over there?
I don't know, I'm hungry. That sounds like a good chip. That was a good chip, bro.
It was just a tortilla, man.
That was-
Ever called me bro
Oh,
again,
those
I'm
are
like,
golden.
And one of them tortilla chips.
Tortillos.
Golden. Tortillos. Tortillos.
Yeah.
No.
I'm fucking dead. Not the tortillos. Not the tortillos. All right.
Tortillos. Give me your American card right now.
American card. I'm not even American.
No, you got the card though now. Yay! Hey,
I mean, I got
American
my citizen
baby,
now, you know what I'm saying?
Shit out here now. Who gonna check? Who running up? Who pulling up?
Go check.
Who running up? I was gonna say who gonna check me, but it's not me. I had to stop my sentence immediately.
I was wondering, like,
I had to
what
stop my
happened
sentence
what happens
immediately.
after that?
It made sense. Who checking cuh? Who checking? Nobody. Nobody? I bet. Cool. Next topic. So
Lord.
y'all think My Hero's gonna progressively get worse?
Yes.
Do y'all think it's
Yeah, wait,
darker,
wait,
not
wait.
worse, not worse? I meant to say darker. I don't know why worse came out of my head, but it did. Do
I
y'all
say,
think
yeah.
My Hero's gonna progressively become darker, or is it not gonna become darker? Is it gonna become darker, or is it gonna have a drastic shift?
It's
I
gonna be
mean-
a DC moment.
It's gonna be darker, bro. It's gonna be one of the darkest things.
Yeah, like
Period.
we're already taking steps for it to be darker progressively. Like
Bleach.
Shonen Jump already taking steps to be able to give it the environment to succeed, and because it's goddamn
Exactly.
Chainsaw Man to just
Man.
I
Horikoshi even
haven't
put
caught
the
up,
MC of Chainsaw Man in there.
Yes, sir. We about to get dark.
Chill, I haven't caught up.
Coach
yet.
said, "Oh, hold
We didn't
on."
I
say
am-
nothing. We not
I am
spoiling.
all for it.
We calm down, for
Count,
sure.
count. You ready for chapter, Townzie?
Yes, sir. Well, I don't know if like scans for a new one came out, but the official new one.
Oh yeah. So new scans came out today, and holy
New
shit.
scans came out. I'd never
Yes.
read this. I might have to peep after this. Hold on.
Yes.
I might have to peep after this. Hold
Yeah.
on.
We finally getting what we want.
Oh, okay, bet. I'm a listen. I might have been capping about the
Man,
Discord. All I'm gonna say is I might have been capping in the Discord about not making another channel.
Like,
Wait,
it-
make the
it-
stream? Make the
No, because
If-
well, I mean, listen.
Yeah.
Not a stream, but like I was talking about in the Discord and making another channel to talk in. But you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
There are things. There may or may not be things in the works with Chainsaw Man and me.
So I actually just picked up Chainsaw Man. I'm on chapter 2. So
Oh, bro.
It's good.
You are
It's
gonna
good.
love it.
You about to?
I hate
yeah,
I
you gonna
dropped
love
it.
bro.
It's really good.
You
I hate
did,
I
I
dropped
like
it.
how you
I've
say.
heard.
I like how she
Okay,
said
pick it
dropped.
up.
I like how she said dropped. Like
because the first chapter was really good. I like what they did with the first chapter. I said this is good. That's a very good
Oh,
start.
yeah.
So I was
You
kinda-
Puppy
You're
Coon
going
is
to-
best baby.
you going
Puppy
to
who?
Puppy
Puppy-
Coon.
I
You
don't know
call
if
him
that's
a puppy coon? That's crazy.
Nah.
He's talking about she's like talking about
He don't.
Pokita or
Also,
yeah.
JD, I don't like how in Sidebar, Shameless, how they keep calling Liam Peanut or Monkey Man.
Bro, I'm telling you,
What?
just keep watching, bro. And also, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. White people call their babies that all the time. All the time. I don't know why they do it. I don't like it, but they keep doing it anyway. So I'm like, all right.
Oh, you mean the little chips?
Call that
Stop.
baby what?
They call their baby monkey, peanut. I'm like, yo, stop.
Yeah.
No, stop.
Well-
They should, oh, what are you doing, monkey? I'm like, excuse me?
Out of all of those, peanut actually makes sense.
Peanut makes sense, but like, you understand.
Especially if you got a peanut head like me, because they call me.
That's why you grew your dreads out.
Yeah,
No.
same reason. Yeah, nah, that's yeah.
It is what it is, bro.
No, I just want to hear.
You gotta let it go, Dustin. I don't know what to tell you.
That's crazy.
Nah, I got the dreads, man.
We got them, yes sir, Lock Nation. Yeah, she ain't just twin
Yeah.
things in this mug.
Lock
But
it
yeah,
up.
I definitely, I think My Hero has the perfect environment to go dark, right? Especially with how it's going
like, bro.
inside the series and how Shonen Jump is
You
specifically
had the
progressively
main
becoming
character
darker.
kill his mom, his sister, his dog. It's already.
Yeah.
It was really dark. That's when it got too like super
What?
dark. So I'm like,
What?
I'm here.
Shigaraki,
For me,
bro.
Oh.
for me,
Yeah,
I appreciate how dark My Hero can get, but it bothers me how the tone shift goes from completely innocent to completely dark. Like I just can't.
Yep, and
I
that's
think
why
that
can't
might
do
be,
it.
that might be tied to the academia portion of it. So
It
that
is.
ends
That's
up
why
getting dropped.
That's why I needed to end. I'm tired.
And that's
I don't
actually
know.
that's kind of why I
think
phrased
it's
it.
like
That's
the
kind of how I
duality
phrased it
of
how I did
humans.
too. No, you
Yeah,
said
talk
no,
to him, Portion.
Yeah,
Tell
what's
us,
up?
man.
Duality.
It's
what's
the
going on?
like duality of humans. It's like, you have good sides and bad sides. So it's like,
yeah, but
there's
there's got to be, because here's the thing, man. I am not a super innocent man.
Jesus.
All right, you know what I'm saying? I
It's
have
like-
good sides and I have bad sides, and then there's a middle ground. With My
I
Hero,
mean, that's like human, like, you have an id, so you have an ego, the id, and then you have like another one. I forgot from like psychology.
It's
So
the
like different
superego.
levels and
the
stuff.
super
It's
ego.
the id,
You're talking
ego,
about the
Super ego, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like normal for every human. I think My Hero just has yet to dip into like the id. And like because they only have seen this hero super ego. They have yet to see the hero, the person. Because like Endeavor's a great hero, but he's a horrible person. Well, he's making himself bad.
allegedly.
I wouldn't say horrible.
Well,
Yeah.
allegedly, wait, why
He's
you
made
saying
horrible
that?
mistakes.
I'm tired of both. Wait, wasn't it Dustin that came in here trying to argue that shit too? I'm tired of both
Yeah.
of y'all.
I will pull up on these like domestic abuse statistics for cops. Don't try me.
You gonna pull up? All right,
Listen,
pull up
listen,
there.
listen.
Wait.
For cops, what are we talking
Yeah,
about?
he's technically almost like a cop. The heroes are like cops.
Don't disrespect them.
Wait,
like that.
hold on, wait, nah.
Yeah,
they
let's
got,
not
they
go
got,
here.
they got
Let's
cops.
not go here.
They
Let's
got
not
cops.
go here.
There's
Yeah,
cops.
Okay.
actual cops.
There's
They
actual
got
police
cops.
officers there. We don't have to do that.
As a matter of fact, that's what All Might said Deku should go do. You should go be a policeman, bro. You should.
That would be one of the.
Do the real cops?
So like maybe Sharm can answer this question, or Twitchy, because like I can't remember anything. What do the cops do besides like the paperwork?
As real cops
Handcuff.
in real
They
life.
mean,
helped in that raid,
yeah,
or
like,
quote
they-
unquote helped in the
They
overall arc.
still do. They're
They got
they're
guns,
normal
nigga.
business. Like, the only difference between, like, one of the main differences between the police and the universe and the heroes is the police are not allowed to use their quirk, which
Bingo.
is ridiculous, because All Might's friend has the quirk where he can tell if people are lying or not.
You think
But
they can
you
use they? You think they can use their guns against people with giant quirks?
Chowski's raw.
Yeah. But he can't use his quirk in his job, and it's like that would. Anyways,
So they can't. So y'all think they can use their M4 against a nigga with a giant quirk? Y'all think they can use their?
They were
assault rifle?
busting the caps and the nomus in the Camino.
That's all, that's
they were
all I
busting
need.
They're
That's all I'm
dead.
saying.
Let's kill him again.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I need. All I'm saying is, listen, if you got one of them gigantification quirks, bro, I need to be able to use this 4 on you, dog. I need.
Hey,
I
okay,
need to be-
mini question. Do you think they have like a Full Metal Alchemist sort of thing, like where like all the nobles are like under the city?
No.
Okay.
no.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think so. I know.
Like remember in Full Metal, like they were just there and then they like, start running.
Yeah, but
out.
that was the capital. If you think of the
Yeah.
hospital as the capital, they technically did have Nomus underground.
I mean,
but
that was years in the work, in the making. Like,
All for One is at least 20 years plus potato.
no.
What the fuck is that?
He's a potato. Look at him.
That's what his head looked like.
He look like a potato.
Alright, you got it. Mr. Potato Head with no fucking you got it, Mr. Potato Head with no fucking eyes. I do think what's it called? All of this definitely leading to it getting darker as well.
Ain't no going back.
No, yeah. After that, yeah, like I was saying, I think it'll be like on some, like I said, Sonic the Hedgehog, Freedom Fighter. The world's already taken over. Well, maybe not the world, but in this case, either Japan or the world is already taken over. Or whatever. They're trying to fight to get it back. I like that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I
like,
appreciate my hero. I appreciate my hero for that too, bro. Because like you got like other series in Jump that don't really have consequences and stakes in their story, but like My Hero, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen got real consequences and stakes in the plot. I appreciate it.
They do, and it's like no matter what after, even like say the heroes win here, like there's
no, Townzie, don't do it.
You don't think that's I'm saying like I don't think they'll win at all, but like
what do you mean by win? Clarify that, please.
Capture Shigaraki.
There is no way they're capturing.
That's what I'm saying.
Make them
that's what I'm saying. Even if they like win this situation right here, there's consequences no matter what. That's all I was trying to say.
Right now.
All I'm saying is no matter what, if the heroes get the best out of this situation, consequences are there. Period. No matter what.
Right. The best that they can get is a draw.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Even if they handle Shigaraki where they are, there's no way they can handle Gigantomachia.
Yeah.
Like,
you end up falling asleep as soon as he get there.
I don't think so.
I
really do. I think he's gonna make it till he get there, and then he gonna fall asleep.
Okay, so like, does anyone know how long Gigantomachia has been like alive or made? Is he like natural, or did he get made like that? Is he
we don't know that yet.
Quirks, or was
so
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
You know nobody got
that.
Technically speaking, if Gigantomachia is the same bodyguard from that All for One dream flashback that Deku had, he's probably about 200 years old.
Okay, because I wanted to know, was he like Chimera? You know how Chimera was just like had all these different quirks. What?
Wait, what'd you say about Chimera?
My cousin?
I'm saying like how like Chimera is like a whole bunch of quirks. It's like Gigantomachia, like is he a natural?
Well, Chimera is just one quirk. The quirk is Chimera, which he can transform into multiple beings, just like a Chimera.
And Dobby not just said, like either 2 or 3 chapters ago said that he has a bunch of different quirks in him. So Twitchy, why was you saying that you don't think he would fall asleep? The sedative thing?
So I think the conclusion of this is that Shigaraki and Deku are both going to be so battered by the end of this fight that Gigantomachia is literally just going to pick up Shigaraki like a dog toy and run away with him. And then Deku and the hero side are just going to have to deal with all the dead bodies that were in his wake.
Like Zeke.
Nah, I think
that's how you're going to go on.
I think Shigaraki and them going to be on top, and they're going to have to be a way where the kids can escape from Shigaraki. I think Shigaraki gonna be the one to be. Who's gonna be making him having to escape?
I think Gigantomachia is the one. That's what I was gonna be like. I think like I can see Deku and Shiggy like fighting to a standstill, but like I think Gigantomachia and them gonna be that it factor. Dabi, like all of them on the back, they're gonna be that it factor. Plus like I don't know. I just can't. I can't see for right now. I can't see Shigaraki or Deku going down. So they still gonna be doing shit, but it's like I feel like they're gonna have the advantage because of the Shigaraki factor.
You think Deku can compete with Shigaraki right now?
Oh no!
In the air,
I think, I just
in the air.
In the air, Shigaraki doesn't have just one quirk.
Do we know how many?
Oh, I'm not saying like they stacking up even macho. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like
a standstill.
They fight each. You know what I'm saying? Do a standstill.
Both sides,
like you know what I'm saying.
I think that
and Shigaraki is on 75% right now. I don't 100% Shigaraki. That's a whole different story. But like his body cracking, his recovery is barely that. So like right now, kind of
like there's also the possibility of Aizawa looking at him again, still having his quirk,
Oh yeah.
because we don't know we don't know like what exactly happened with his eyes, if he cut off his leg in time. That could be
That'd be
you know,
wild. Imagine he cut his leg off for no fucking reason.
honestly, I would like that.
That would be
Honestly.
kind of that'd be kind of
would.
damn.
Yeah, like because if that happens, Aizawa did everything the right way. He did everything he could.
Mhm.
It just wasn't enough.
It just didn't
Like,
turn out
it just-
good.
Yeah.
Also, I
like,
think another reason he fell asleep is because I don't think Horikoshi will waste 2 chapters of a Momo plan of that just for it to fail again. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did make the point that it takes time to go through his body. And
Right,
When it goes
and-
through his body, he will
you know
fall
what?
asleep.
So you think you're gonna fall
Momo
asleep, Dustin?
absolutely needs a W. Like, she's been taking L's like this entire.
Not everybody's gonna take L's.
So you think he gonna pass out, Dustin?
I'm not necessarily love that, but yeah, like he took the time to flesh out that plot point,
Yeah.
and it makes sense for him to fall asleep after he gets them. So like his mission was to get the league there.
Okay, so let's say that he does pass out when he gets to Shigaraki and Deku. What do you think happens then? Do you think it's still a stalemate between the two of them, and then Shigaraki takes Maki and crew and leaves, or how do you think that plays out?
Everybody's dying, and the kids are gonna have to escape for their lives. That's how
Yeah,
it's
so they're
always
going to
playing out.
try to help. So in other words, kids are going to try to help, and they're going to fail. So they're just going to have to bail.
So do you
Okay,
think all the
so-
pro heroes are going to do like a last guard type of deal while the kids
Yeah.
retreat?
Yeah.
Well, after some of them die already, like Endeavor has to
Yeah.
die already. You know what I'm saying?
So
They have to die.
Majestic had his scene where he sent all of the kids away.
Yep.
Is there any hero next to Deku, Todoroki, and Bakugo who can take them out of the situation? Because those kids didn't have a choice in leaving. I don't see like the big three of 1A leaving on their own. So
Well,
what?
I
Yeah,
think-
leaving
I
on
think-
their own terms.
I think
feel it.
I think Ochiko, Ida, and them are gonna come and help get them away.
And it's like pull them away no matter what. I could absolutely see that.
I
Pull 'em
thought that
away no matter
Ida, Ochako, and Sue were going to try to intercept Makia.
Oh,
I
no,
thought they
no,
were
no,
closer to him.
I
That'd
was
be wild.
absolutely against that. No. Because there's no way that they knew to evacuate the town on Gigantamachia's path. That would be way too convenient.
Well, I'm not saying there aren't going to be like fatalities or casualties of Makia's path. I'm saying Ida's the fastest one that we know of that can get from where
Right,
they're at.
But I think the last thing, because the last thing that we saw is they were talking about how Todoroki didn't come back, and then we see them over here the news of Gigantomachia. I see them going to save the other three
Huh.
rather than
Okay.
going to try and stop Gigantomachia, just based on what we know about them.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It's, well, I could see that. I agree and I see it. But them going to like pull them away, like no matter what, is like, hold on now. I know y'all going crazy right now, but you're like, it's like y'all ain't seeing this situation. Y'all see the situation, but y'all don't see the situation. You feel me?
Do you think like Bakugo and a couple of the students would try to redeem themselves by like sacrificing themselves as well, so the others would get away?
I don't think that
Bakugo.
I don't think
He
that
was a
Bakugo. I don't think Bakugo would do that to try to redeem himself, but I think he would do that because he's just learned to be a different type of person / hero.
Same.
I mean, not redeem himself, but like to feel like he did something. He's like, go. You see what I'm
Yeah, I'm saying I'm still saying I agree. I just thinking about like his mental.
I would love for Bakugo to have that growth and like die saving Deku after bullying him for so long. Like that would be
That would
pretty
be good.
clutch.
But I mean, like honestly, I feel like Bakugo always had that in him, like the sacrificial part. He was just a butt.
I don't know about sacrifice. That's what I'm saying. I think he too prideful to be like this is a sacrifice or anything like that. He'll gonna do it because he's a hero.
He wouldn't say it's a sacrifice because that's how his mind works. He wouldn't say it's a sacrifice. He would just do it. He'd be like, I'm going to take whatever it is to win.
Yeah,
That's his mindset.
I know
So
that's what I'm saying though. That's specifically what I'm saying. I know.
I'm saying
I got
weird.
you. No, I understand what you mean. I'm just saying that's actually my point. That's actually my point. I think that his mindset would be like, this ain't a sacrifice. We would obviously see it as that. I just don't think.
I don't think Bakugo can die just yet because he still doesn't know what happened to Best Jeanist, one way or the other.
He's a Nobu. He's a Levi jacket.
Leave my nigga Best Jeanist
Levi jacket.
Damn.
Why are you saying this for
I mean,
a while? It's a
Which
Levi jacket.
JD, you're new to this. She says this all the time.
I'm tired of it still.
I just call me off guard. I ain't going for it.
I'm tired of it. Leave my dog alone. Come on.
I will say, Sherm, that you might actually have been spitting with that Ida, Achako, and Sue going to go save them because if you look at it, two of their mentors are actually there, Manuel and Ryukyu.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now,
Eraserhead.
as to what you were saying about the Best Jeanist plot point and Bakugo, I think that plot point could actually be transferred to Tokoyami because of his connection to Hawks. And if Tokoyami learns what Hawks did to Best Jeanist, I can see Hawks trying to be a vigilante or even stop being a hero altogether. I think that could be some fun development for him. So I think that plot point doesn't necessarily have to be tied to Bakugo.
It
The
kind of
reason
has
why-
to though, because he said he wouldn't. My bad, Twitchy.
No, you're good.
Because Bakugo said he's not revealing his hero name until.
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Yeah.
okay, so what if Bakugo tells Best Jeanist in heaven in the after?
Oh my god.
No.
Wait,
come
what?
on.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Before y'all
Run
go
that
any further,
again.
You trying to say that he gonna die?
before y'all go any further, Townzie, I do have to step out. I gotta go, bro.
I know. I appreciate you for coming through, my brother. I appreciate you for coming through.
Nah, bro. Thanks for having me, bro. I can get my top 5 moments real quick. Before
Yeah.
I dip.
We go ahead and throw them real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So for me, top 5, and I wouldn't really put them in order. I know what my number 1 is for sure.
Mm-hmm.
My number 1 moment is actually the Endeavor moment. Endeavor, he's still standing. That was like really big for me. Really enjoyed that moment a lot. I'm also a very big fan of the Stain moment where he got back up, and the fear of God that he put into every hero within his vicinity. I was like, this man Stain is just a different breed. Like, I love Stain with everything I have. My favorite villain still to this day.
That's why he needs to come back, bro.
He needs to come back. Stain needs to come back. Number 3 is Mirio, where he was fighting Overhaul. And he basically, I'm trying to remember the line he said specifically. Something about being a true hero.
I will be your hero.
Yeah, I will be your hero.
Yeah.
Yes, that was one of my favorite moments. I enjoyed that a lot. Number 4 is Kirishima's Unbreakable. When he against Rappa. That scene where we first turned into, oh my god, I was like, yo, man, I became a Kirishima stan at that moment. I'm like, I'm here for it. Let's go. We in there. And then obviously the final one is with All Might when he points to Deku after beating All for One, where he said, it's your turn. Really enjoyed that moment as well. So those are my top 5 moments.
It's just definitely
Goated
golden
moments.
moments. Yeah, I was about to say definitely golden moments. Definitely fucking golden moments, bro.
A man of character, I see.
Of course. Made me chills down my spine with all those moments, bro. So I was so excited.
Nah,
But,
I definitely feel that.
Yeah, but anyway, thanks for having me, bro. Nice meeting. Well, I met all of y'all, but nice talking to y'all for the first time on mic, for sure.
Yeah,
Also,
same. Nice talking to you, man.
obviously.
Now we just had to
Appreciate it.
add him for the Berserk one, Townzie. When are we getting the Berserk one? I request the Berserk one.
I gotta I gotta be able to stream on YouTube. I gotta be able to stream on YouTube, and I can't remember. Oh yeah. No, I appreciate you for coming through, my GJD dog. It's been real, dog. You real. That's my guy. That's the homie.
Anytime, bro. Appreciate you, man. All right, Dustin, bro. I'll catch you later, man.
All right, my nigga.
All right, I'm gonna catch
Oh, chaos.
Take care.
Oh, God.
That's crazy.
All right.
She a hater, bro.
Yeah, she is. She
Hater.
is. Big queen hater. What she did, queen hater. Yeah. So if there wasn't a better segue to the top 5, all right. I bet. So if y'all couldn't tell, top 5 this time it was gonna be we talking to the audience. Y'all couldn't tell, the top 5 this time is gonna be top 5 moments. So we got order this time is gonna be Sherm, then Twitchy, then Vontae, then Portia, then me. Then Dustin, you got your top 5? You got in the top 5?
I got off the cuff, little, little sham.
Bet, you know what I'm saying? I got you, bet. All right, cool. And
right.
you know what I'm saying? Somehow the last top 5 ended up literally half of the podcast. So we're gonna try to not do that this time.
We got it.
Early. He was smart. He did it early.
You said what?
We'll see what I can do.
Alright, we just not.
I got a dip in like 30 minutes too, so I might just run through it.
We'll try and rush.
We not gonna take long this time. We gonna not take long this time. Alright, dude. I actually don't got fucking honorable mentions this time. Sherm, you up first, my boy.
Right, yeah. So my honorable mention, my number 6, would be the United States of Smash, followed by the You're Next. Like, just that whole sequence. I really
just boil all
enjoy.
that down to You're Next because of space.
Yeah. And then my number 5 is Shiggy performing Bad Touch on Trump Tower.
That was Khalid. Trump Tower.
Burn it down.
I'm dead.
Just like twice, one of the twice going, looking out the window, being like, "He's coming, he's here. I know what he's about to do," and then just integrating. It
was clean.
Amazing. I love that moment.
That shit was definitely clean. Twitchy.
All right. Before I get into one of my honorable mentions, I just wanted to just show some appreciation to when Yuki Hayashi, sorry, I butchered his last name, when he composed You Say Run. It was meme to hell, but it definitely gave My Hero a lot of exposure to a lot of common folks on YouTube, so I just had to show some appreciation towards that.
You Say Run is that's a goated soundtrack, period. Point blank.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But no,
so my honorable mention is actually when Aries Smiles with the cultural festival performance.
Nice.
I would say it probably hit more in the anime just because of everything that's been going on in 2020. And it was just nice to see just a happy child.
Yeah.
That's all I need in 2020.
That's fact.
Let's see. Moment number 5 was Endeavor's Plus Ultra Prominence Burn, followed by the fist in the air. Animation again on point. It probably the best episode of My Hero to this date. I don't think it's really a competition.
Yeah, no question.
To be honest.
I agree. No question asked.
Best overall episode of the series. But yep, that's my honorable mention, number 5.
Vontae, me cousin.
All right. For mine, my honorable mention number 5, they're both in the same, but I'll give an exact one. So my honorable mention would be All Might pointing to Deku, saying that he's next. This is a big moment. Of course, it's something that we already would have known, obviously, since Deku's the successor of All for One. I mean, One for All. And yeah, so that's that. And then number 5, also Endeavor's Prominence Burn win against Hood and his fist in the air. Good ass animation. It was a perfect time for him to be the number 1 hero and to show the public that they still have hope in a symbol. And yeah, it just confirmed its start. So number 5 got Endeavor.
Alright, yes sir. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of the same moments. It's possible. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of those this time around. Portia, next.
Oh God! All right.
You all right?
So, give me one sec. Okay, so I kind of that can be my number 1. Okay.
Bye.
So my number 1 is like the whole second movie.
We're going from 1 to 5?
You're going 5 to 1. So you're.
My first one, I just number it from first to like some of my favorite to least favorite. I guess I don't know.
So we doing least favorite first. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Yes. Yes. We're doing least favorite first. Yes.
That's what we're doing. No.
Fine. The Miracle versus Nomu fight.
That's an understandable number 5. You got it.
Okay, so my number 4 would be the movie.
Wait. Hey. Now you know we going in order. Come on. You alright?
Fine.
You good? So Mirko versus Nomu, that's number 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Any specific reason? That's all?
I told you I suck at these things. Well, it's more like it was good, but I feel like it missed one thing for me, and that was I feel like the doctor should have more time talking. And I know people hated him talking, but his dialogue was so good, and I wanted Miracle to really talk about her instincts more and dealing with her quirk because I thought that was interesting.
So that's the stuff you liked. You just wanted more of it too.
Yeah.
What's it called? I've anytime he talked, it did go crazy. But
Yeah,
I feel
because
like I feel
I
like his talking is just not done though. I feel like
yeah,
he's
because
definitely more talking.
like my favorite moment I think was when she said like her instinct. She was like, I have to do it, and it was like above her being a hero. It was like
She felt
her
it in her
whole
nuggets. She felt that shit.
she felt it in the carrot. Like she knew. Like
You got
she
it.
knew like it had to go down. And I appreciate her that for like that. And also like Little Endeavor, he had his little napkin and it was kind of funny. But like
I'm dead.
yeah.
Nah, that's fucking dope. Miracle versus no. That might be shit. That's the one that I didn't actually expect to see on here. So my number 5, I can't imagine none of y'all have it on here, but y'all know me, St. Louis Smash, baby.
That's because you live there.
I used to live. That's home, that baby. That's home. That was
Detroit
man,
Smash was dope.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
That was
But
for the
no,
trenches,
St.
though. That wasn't for the. That was for the trenches of Detroit.
Man,
Shut up.
St. Louis. Listen, first off, when he decided to use his feet, he had an actual move with the feet. That's first off, that's Deku deciding to be his own ass man. So that's raw, and it was in a gentle fight, which was just a raw ass fight. And again, y'all know what's going on. St. Louis Smash. St. Louis 314. Y'all listen. I continue. We talked about this. We've talked about this. I think it was my hypest moment on camera. It's just been deleted because YouTube said no, you don't get to have this channel no more. So St. Louis Smash is by number 5. Sharon, you're number 4.
All right, yeah. So my number 4, that is going to be Sad Man's Parade.
Oh,
When
That's a
that
good one.
popped off,
Oh wait,
Love
wait,
it.
that's that nigga. Damn.
I was the happiest man. Like
I'm
when
gonna,
that.
go ahead. I'm gonna need to throw that.
Ironic.
I'm throwing that on my.
I know, right?
My honorable
Can
mention.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you.
Nope, can't hear you anymore.
Oh shit! No. Oh yeah, you. I see what you mean. Fucking Dustin. I got you. Number 5. I can hear you. You hear? He might have left. and came-
Barely.
He might
We
have
can't
left.
hear you anymore.
His headphones or
He might-
signal might be dead.
He might have left.
Oh,
and
wait,
came back.
I'll
There
be-
you go. There we
There
go.
you go.
I hear you.
Wait, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're number 5, Dustin. I forgot because it's
I was like,
because it's
yo.
not on the thing. Because it's not on the thing. I got you though. I'm gonna edit it in.
Okay. My number 4 is Can't You See Con. My number 5, Can't You See Con.
You went like real. What's it called?
You said the Can't You See Kid?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch my. I'm gonna get my.
Yeah, because it went real muffled. There we go. I'm looking for the word muffled. But can't you see?
Y'all can just skip me for now.
No, you got.
Well, we're hearing you now.
Yeah, you came in fine
hearing
that
you now.
time. Yeah, we came in fine now. But yeah, we got number 5 for you though. Still, can't you see? We still got it though. We still out here. All right, Sharon, you
yeah.
said your 4 was Sad Man's Parade.
Yeah. I mean, Twice is my favorite, so of course I have to have this moment on there.
Pause. Yeah, that shit was clean. That shit was, man, a wave of individuals.
Oh yeah, an entire city of individuals.
They had to get Twice
Loved
out of
it.
here.
I was.
Can y'all hear me better now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
We got you.
Big clear.
Other headphones going up.
No, yeah, big
All
clear.
right, bet.
And then you said, we'll go back to, you said your number 5 was the Can't You See Kid, right?
Yeah, I ain't gotta explain it. We can keep going.
Alright, you got it.
This shit was
Alright.
goated.
Yes, sir. My Mr. Twitch at number 4.
Wait.
You got it.
Sorry, if you don't mind me asking, did you like it in the anime or the manga? Because for me personally, it hit more in the manga.
It hit
when
way
it
more in the manga for me.
Yeah, here way more.
They
than mine.
they didn't even emphasize it. Maybe of course we gotta wait for the next season and then they'll show that he became a meme or whatever. But like I feel like
Okay.
that boy was like, in the moment, he was letting them niggas know. He was letting them know. He was like, hey, that is our number one, and he's going crazy. Y'all over here complaining and shit like that, but look at him, fighting. Aight then. Everybody like, shit, he kind of spitting right now.
Natsu kind of spitting.
You feel me? He's spitting. Blonde Natsu looking ass boy. No, that definitely hit the manga way more for me. I'm glad you said that because I noticed that when I watched it, but I didn't care enough to say it.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me ask.
I just recently reread those few chapters, and he actually doesn't become a meme until what we would see in season 5. So there's still hope.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But it's like specifically for like in the moment though, like he was like I just felt more impact. Like it just felt like they kind of glossed over it in the anime, which kind of makes sense because it was one ass episode. Imagine if it was 2 episodes, bruh. But it was just one ass episode, so like they kind of glossed over him like being so frantic and like his points. Yeah, we got to see him say it, but it wasn't as impactful as I would have thought it would have been. But
fair enough.
Again, it's not.
I missed it.
It's not that big of a thing. So I mean, exactly, you missed it. Yeah, that don't surprise me. I feel like a lot of people.
No, I had to leave. I didn't hear what he said.
Oh. So the Can't You See? You remember the Can't You See kid with that turned into a meme with the Endeavor thing? That was Dustin's number 5.
Oh, Natsu.
I'm mad. Damn, said the same shit. Wait, no, Sherm just said that. No, but that moment was definitely clean. Mr. Twitchy, number 4.
All right, I'll keep this short because I know whose number 1 this is. Number 4. Yeah. Number 4, The Crowning of the King, chapter 239, one of my favorite chapters from the series.
The best chapter, baby.
It's up there. It's top 2. Where Shiggy just stands over the crater that is now Deku City. Everyone's staring in awe. Gigantomachia sees All for One's true successor now. It was raw. All right,
Thanks.
That's it.
Thanks. Spitting. Cast King Shiggy, baby. All right, Vontae, number 4.
My number 4 is the school festival / Airy, getting her to smile. Great payoff after the overhaul arc. They needed that. One of the last times we'll probably see the students have that much joy and doing all that kind of stuff. I really enjoyed the episode in anime, and when I read it in the manga, I knew I was going to enjoy it in anime. Mirio tearing up and telling Night Eye in his head that Aries smiled. So yeah, that moment hit for me, for sure, and definitely top 5 worthy in my opinion.
Definitely, most definitely. It's very slept on. Very slept on. Portia, number 4.
The movie, the second movie as a whole. If I just count that as like one moment, because it was only 2-3 days they were there, a week. I don't know. The second movie.
The second movie?
You could not follow the rules.
Just put Chimera.
I guess.
One moment was an hour and a half long.
Yes.
It's a long moment.
Yes. Because I'm counting this as like one moment, because like the moment I liked is like the class working together. So I really like their teamwork.
Okay,
because we don't get to see that. We don't see them work as a team. Like,
Okay,
even now,
that makes a lot more sense. That makes I got you. You got that one.
Just say
that makes a lot more
class
sense.
team up.
Class team up number 4.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
they
There you
have
go,
class
Twitchy. I
team-ups,
got you.
thought.
Movie 2, class team up. Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
It's definitely up there.
So
class
that's like
team up.
it.
I bet I got you. That's raw. My number 4 is Eri letting herself be saved. Letting herself be saved. That shit was
Okay.
that hit different for me. Like in the manga reading it, because I was listen, man. I was distraught with the whole Eri. I was devastated the entire time. And I was like, this little girl, just go let yourself be saved. Don't go back to this nigga overhaul. I was about to jump through the damn panels myself and be like, if you don't get the fuck over here and let yourself be saved. But when she let herself actually be saved, when she showed the difference, when she saw how hard these people was working to save her, and that shit was hitting. That shit was hitting.
What'd you think of the moment in the anime when they used the vocal "You Say Run"? I'm
was hidden.
curious.
I was hidden.
Yep.
It was hidden. It wasn't my favorite episode. We talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, man, that vocal "You Say Run." Ooh, I think. Oh yeah, I did a reaction to it. It hit. I did a reaction to it. It was hidden. That's definitely easily worth being in my top 5, bro. Because that was one of the moments where I was like, yeah, I like my hero, dog. Yeah, because that's one of those concepts that's always gonna be there, the saving of the person. But like, I can't think of somewhere. Well, yes, I can actually. I was about to cap out all the way out my teeth, but not a lot of mediums do the whole thing where I don't want to be saved yet. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? So they did it really good with the whole everything. So that shit was fucking dope. That shit was dope. Yeah. Dustin, number 4.
My number 4 is when All Might gave the quirk to Deku. Like when he gave that whole speech about him being like,
nice.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. The future and shit. No, whatever the fuck he said, I don't remember. But that shit was
too can be a hero. No, wait, no, that was never mind.
But they had that beautiful ass double spread. In that chapter, that shit was gorgeous. That shit was great. Top 5.
No, Vontae, I think he was right. I'm pretty sure that was.
Okay. I was thinking that he said it before that, but no, yeah, he did say it in the sunset. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was the same moment. No, that was a gorgeous ass panel too.
Yeah.
Alright, Sherm, you're number 3.
All right, so number 3, that would be Unbreakable's debut. Like when Kirishima was alone in the alley, we see Unbreakable for the first time. That shit was fire.
That was clean.
And then we see him at school on the next day, and we find out he's on the news. People are talking about him. Like,
oh yeah,
that was
hashtag Red Riot.
Yes, sir, my guy.
That was one of my favorite moments for one of my favorite characters. Like he was, that moment solidified him. Like, and I would like to think that moment solidified him more than the sports tournament did for like the others.
Just more than being just a side character.
Right. Yeah.
I agree. I fully agree with that, and I really
think that was much needed.
Yes, sir.
Not just for him, but for the show.
Yep. Just like, hold on, there's gonna be other people. It's not just the Deku, Baku, Roki show.
Like, exactly. Yeah, like he was shown as a hero before any of the main 3, which I think was kind of a neat trick on Horikoshi's part.
Yep.
In showing that other heroes are going, like other students are going to be capable of things. Like, you had her whole episode in season 1, but that was filler, so you can't really count any of it.
I forgot about that shit.
I would also say a slept-on aspect of that particular moment is like his mental hurdle that he overcame in that situation.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was legitimately scared, but he still put his life on the line, and I respect that.
Mm-hmm. And it taught him some
very
shit
relatable.
Too. And it taught us some shit too, because the villain immediately tried to be like, ha ha ha, but it was like, no.
Right.
Lucky Fat Gun was there, but it's like now he knows better. So that was a very good situation.
Yeah, like because we also learn that's where we learn that what is legal for a hero to do versus what they can't do, and we also get the brief glimpse of his flashback with Mina, which gets expounded upon the next time he goes unbreakable. It was a very big moment that set up a lot of things, and I think just worked really well for the story overall. And now I'm rambling because I'm drinking scotch. So
that chapter broke. Hey, come on, hey, let me get a glass of that shit. Hey, nah, I fucked with it. Listen, I just agree. That was just a good. That moment broke Twitter. That moment broke a lot. I remember, dog, motherfuckers was wilding. That was a good ass.
Again, ironic.
That's your boy though. That's your boy.
Yeah.
I hate. Twitter.
I don't know. I think Endeavor's new arc is going to break the hater per Twitter. And I was saying like the Endeavor's arc is going to break Twitter.
It's gonna be bad
because no one has, like, all the shippers haven't. Most of the shippers haven't read it, and I'm like pro Endeavor and pro Mineta, and they're like, no, they're trash. I'm like, wait till they see this character development. They're going to lose it. They're going to say it's unredeemable.
Twitchy number 3Z.
All right. So kind of hitching off of what Portia said, my third favorite moment was the last smash from the second movie. It had the parallelism with All Might saying goodbye to One for All.
The last fight.
The same thing.
The last fight. You mean with the class
yeah,
pulling up together?
No. When Deku and Bakugo were versing 9. Yeah.
I
You
know
got
what
me.
you're talking about. I know.
Yeah, you got me.
I know.
I'm too tired to care.
All right, bro. I'm listening. My bad, dog.
No, but it was kind of like a little ode to the St. Louis Smash, which was his first kick attack. The last Smash. I just feel like there's going to be something similar at the end of the series to where it'll be the last Smash, but it will be with his foot. So I'm looking forward to that, and just plus the animation. I've said it 100 times, but it was impeccable.
If the last Smash is a St. Louis Smash, you don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
The first one was a Detroit. The last one will be St. Louis. I got you.
Y'all
You know
don't
what?
get
It might be.
Y'all don't get it.
It might be like his hometown Smash. So he
Would
might
that-
his name his hometown.
Would that goat you
Fuck
for
that.
Deku?
What?
Would that goat Deku as a character for you?
What you mean? Oh yeah.
Last-
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Absolutely. Y'all heard it here first. Vontae, your number 3.
So y'all was talking about moments breaking Twitter. I can't wait for Shiggy's decay on Deku City to break Twitter.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's gonna go crazy. What you mean?
That
King
moment
Shiggy,
made
baby.
Shigaraki skyrocket as a character, especially from looking back when we first seen him back in season 1. Yeah, it's ridiculous. He really just found freedom and delight out of destruction. That's like just pure.
You mean
villain
specifically
shit.
him destroying the city, or the whole last like moment?
Well-
that's what I should ask.
I guess the whole moment, yeah.
Okay, just make it show.
Yeah.
Because that whole
Yeah.
city destruction part was clean too. But nah, hell yeah.
Yep.
All right, Portia, number 3.
1 sec.
1.
Okay. Endeavor versus Nomu fight.
What? With the
First one.
Okay. When
It's,
the stain during the stain one,
No,
the Pro Hero arc, Hood.
yeah,
All right.
that one. I like that one because it really solidified to me Endeavor. Like, people actually had hope in him, because I feel like they didn't appreciate Endeavor as a hero, and I think he had took that out on his family, because I feel like no hero got appreciated but All Might.
Yeah.
So like All Might got the thank you, and like finally Endeavor got that thank you, and he became at peace with himself because he wanted to get a, like, trying to think of the words and kind of like
At peace is a phrase, but I see what you mean.
I feel like he wanted to repair his relationship. He wanted to start over, but that's later in the manga where he said he can't. He knows he can't, but I feel like it really
this is a pretty good
solidified
start.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
see what
it
you mean.
solidified him as human, because to me Endeavor is one of the most human heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Absolutely.
because All Might, all he is a hero. All Might doesn't have anything.
Yeah,
Endeavor
like-
actually had everything, and it's like low-key I can see All Might was being bitter about that, because All Might doesn't have a family that we know of.
But now All Might has a turn to be human. That now is his
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
It's his turn, because if you look at it, like, no All For One user had that time to be human.
That's
'Cause
kind
they all
of crazy
kinda
to think
just
about
died.
too.
They kind of
Facts.
all just died. So I feel like Endeavor, if he dies, I feel like he'll do it for his family, and that would like hit like a legacy. And if, even though Dabi is probably his son, that will be like something he had to think about. Like, my dad may have been trash, but he never, like, I don't think Endeavor killed Dabi. That's just my thing. I don't think he killed him intentionally, if he ever did. But I feel like he, as a person, almost like Bakugo, they want to save, but they want to win. Like they're not gonna kill. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna just become a villain, even though you think they would be. Like All Might is like, to me, more like become a villain than Endeavor. So yeah, that.
I see what you mean. I wouldn't have expected that last sentence, but I damn sure see what you mean.
Yeah, like to me, All Might has nothing to lose. All Might is stuck technically in his own ideals.
Well, he already lost it. He don't have nothing to lose no more. He already lost it with that with the one for all. I agree with he had nothing to but that's just gone. I see what you mean. He had nothing to lose. Okay, yeah, you got
like it. He sees Gran Torino maybe as his own father, because I mean we don't know where All Might's parents are or his family. Like, did he get abandoned because he was quirkless?
I see what you mean. I thought about that wrong.
So yeah.
No, that's dope. My number 3, that would be, we already actually talked about it a few times. The Your Next moment from the United States of Smash. That was one of the first moments that made me like clutch my chest, like, okay, alright. And that was when I had started reading the manga too. Yeah, that's when I started to read the manga, and that's what made me like, I'm gonna really like this manga for the sake of the manga as well as the anime, because I already fucked with the anime. I wouldn't have read the manga without it. But the Your Next moment, that was definitely one of the ones that made me clutch, like, alright, I'm gonna really like this shit, because I was also thinking that All for One and One for All would die at that point in time, but not One for All. All Might, All for One and All Might was gonna die, but how it worked out, I was like, I bet we'll see how this how this progresses. But no, we already talked about the Your Next moment, so yeah, that shit was clean. Dustin, your number 3.
Can I get my last 3? I gotta get ready for work, bro.
Yes, sir. Do your thing, bro.
All right, so my number 3 is Shigaraki killing his whole family. Some great, dope, awesome ass shit. Shit was beautiful, and the paneling and the artwork was gorgeous in that shit.
Yep.
Number 2 is the Your Next thing. That shit was just dope. Like that shit. Like when we reading that shit, like the world thinking it's like about the villains, but it's like everybody reading it know that it's, and then Deku and Bakugo knowing too that it's about Deku. That shit hit especially hard. And my number 1 is when I fell in love with my hero, was when Deku was seeing Bakugo getting eaten up by that slime shit, and he was like saying there was nothing he could do.
Yeah, that was.
And his body just reacted, and he went out there throwing notebooks and pens, and I was like, "This shit is great."
He threw his favorite
backpack. I know that you have reservations about watching the movies, but please, based on that top moment, you have to watch the second movie. There's an ode to it in there, and that's all I'm gonna say. But I really think you should watch it, even if you're half watching
Just stop it after the last 5 minutes. Just
wow.
After the last 5 minutes. You don't need to know what happens at the end. 9 minutes.
I'm probably not gonna watch it, but if I ever do, I will be the first person I hit up.
All right.
Yeah. I'll not watch movies. It's just Pokemon 2000. Hey, but thanks, Townzie, bro, for having me.
You already know. Welcome anytime,
I'll see y'all later.
my brother.
All right, listen.
See you, Dustin,
bro.
Good to have you again.
Good shit.
Peace.
All right. Who we got next? Sherm with the number 2.
All right, so because I'm a twice simp, I'm gonna have another twice.
Yeah, game simp.
Twice's death. That just, I love it so much. How it was handled with Toga there, it was beautiful. And we said it before in a previous podcast, but if Horikoshi reverses it and Twice is somehow alive, he is below Tabata. The end.
Yep.
That how he handled Twice's death was
perfect.
Yes, it was perfection.
The more times that I read that scene or like that portion of the arc, I don't think he's gonna bring him back.
Yeah, no, dog. I would be so fucking. I would throw hands, dog. No.
Because especially for the character development for Shigaraki, once he hears that Twice dies, whether or not he learns that Twice, like, quote unquote, betrayed them again.
Seeing how
I just
seeing how Toga felt, seeing that, I was like, wow, I didn't expect that. Cause she ignored him for the most part. You know what I'm saying, his advances and shit. But like that was like, golly.
And you know what? Some of it might be because y'all know from your videos and your comments that I was calling it happening. Like I called him fighting Cox.
Yep.
I called him dying as soon as it happened. So it might partially be the fact that I called it, that I like it so much.
But I mean, it was a good moment.
And that's your
though.
guy too.
It was a good moment. Though. It was just a good moment. It was a very good moment.
Yeah. Ooh, when that gets animated, man.
Bro, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt something fierce. Because that's gonna be after my MVA, and you know they gonna sauce that motherfucker up, boy.
Yeah.
You know they gonna sauce up the MVA. They have to, because I won't forgive Horikoshi for fucking sidelining Dabi and goddamn
Animated
not forgive him.
Parade is gonna be possibly my favorite episode. Possibly.
I already know
what
my
opening will
favorite
look like.
episode. I already know.
That's a great question, Vontae. I am really excited to hear it.
It's gonna get hijacked. Watch.
Wait, what was the question? I didn't hear.
I was saying the opening. See how the opening is gonna be.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna post. A villain cover in the den. So go ahead and check that out on Discord.
Okay.
plug.
The Discord. Imagine if you was in there.
The guitar cover I heard was raw, and if they do anything of that similar nature for the opening, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Bro, I need that. Speaking of Twitch, you lose your shit about your number 2.
Oh yeah, I lost my shit for this moment. Jokes aside though, infinite 100% full cowling, the smash on Overhaul's face.
Okay.
Oh,
that was the final blow.
Yep.
Okay, now are you talking anime or manga? Because they are very different.
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why I love the moment, is because they're so different. I'm probably going to talk about this more than my number one, because Dustin already sniped my number one.
Dang.
Moment. Oh well, I did that to him last week, so it's all set. But I love the fact that they gave a shout out to the big 4, the big 3 plus Dragon Ball Z in this fight. For the anime, they had Deku's hair glowing like DBZ. They had him flying through the air like Bleach. And they had the Gum Gum Gatling like Luffy from One Piece. And then they also had the demon mode Deku at the end of the fight when he's staring Overhaul in the face. Overhaul's like, this is death.
That's one reason I was actually just so upset, because I didn't see that fucking Gatling, because he was doing it with like one hand, and like in the manga it was so fucking clean, boy. But in the anime, this shit went like when he punched and then the auto fist came out. That shit was clean. That shit was clean. I'm not gonna lie. But it wasn't as clean as the manga moment for me, bro. It just wouldn't. It just wasn't.
The thing about it for me is that I love the anime moment so much is because it's supposed to be a representation. He doesn't actually hit Overhaul that many times. It's just like that's what Overhaul felt like. He got punched that many times by giant god fists. But no, it was just Deku's right hand saying, "I'm gonna save this little girl."
I'm only saying that because of the One Piece stand in me. That's it. That's all it is.
Okay, well, fair enough.
No, I'm not. The moment was. That's why I was like, the moment show as fuck hit in the anime. It's just like the manga just hit different for me, because like how he was punched. I just like how it was drawn. It was just clean.
Plus, another reason why I appreciate it is because having read the manga but still watching the anime week to week. It takes a lot to surprise me, because I know what's coming. This is my favorite arc. I've probably read it more times than any other arc in My Hero. Mm-hmm. And for that moment with Nakamura, it was just beautiful.
She was clean.
Purple and gold fist of death.
Even the detail on Overhaul's face and his eyes.
That slow-mo was hitting too.
That boy was scared.
That slow-mo was hitting too, baby.
I believe the term is Black Air Force energy.
Yes, sir. Exerted all Black Air Force energy. That's what Deku doing right now. Listen, Feral Deku is hidden. Feral Deku is hidden. You know what else? You know what else is hidden? Vontae's number 2, Alpha.
Hit it up.
2. You guys gonna be surprised again? I did it back to back. Did it last week. I'll do it this week. Lemillion loses Quirk but saves Eri in the process. That's peak heroism.
That, you know what? Hit spitting, but I'm listening. My bad.
And yeah, just the whole this, like I said, I always explain that a lot with Mirio. It's Mirio, that's my guy, and it's peak heroism. And you guys will be surprised what my number one is. Well, not surprised, but in comparison to that, you'll be like, oh, wow.
Interesting.
Oh, bet. It's gonna be some Mirio slander. Great. You love
Oh my god.
Portia, number 2?
One sec. Bakugo's kidnapping.
You don't want to elaborate?
That's interesting, but you know what? I see it.
I see it. I just don't know if you want to elaborate. I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's your point.
It showed all the holes in hero society. To me, that whole event where, like, it's a facade that heroes can save the day every time. And also, like, dealing with the after effects when All Might said, I was soaking in the bath. And I was just like, there's no one else who can be All Might. But to me, it's like when Bakugo was saying, I know it's Deku's fault, made me laugh. But also, it was like one of the times where I can appreciate Bakugo because he and Deku had the initiative. And when Azawa said, when those two are together, I know the class can keep it together. And that's why I wonder about this arc. It's like, if Bakugo dies, he kidnaps or whatever, what about his friends? Same thing with Deku, because they're the two that kind of keep the class together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, Bakugo's kidnapping, like, they broke the rules. And like, it showed the cracks in Hero Society along with All for One and everything. But to me, All for One saw that Bakugo had potential. And I wonder, like, we know Shigaraki gave up on Bakugo. I wonder, did All for One give up on Bakugo?
He did know his name.
And he kept track of him. So I feel like All for One has all kids he wanted to groom to be his successor.
My computer's on fire right now. We'll continue.
Okay. But I feel like Bakugo has more to offer. And that's why I was wondering, like, his quirk, will it upgrade or something like that, of that nature? Because it's something more. I feel like we have yet to see. Like, I really think quirks will actually be expounded this chapter, not next chapter, but like this arc or next arc, it has to be explained, because it's a lot of secrets dealing with the Hero Commission and quirks, because I feel like the Hero Commission and All for One know what quirks are and what's really happening.
I agree
with them, because this is odd for, like, you having a hero academy, like having heroes in itself is odd. When we had a police force, the creation of the police itself was something that we decided to do as humans, but to have a force on top of that, that's not military, but is government funded, is very odd to me.
I might argue that the heroes are military, because
I think
I don't think you've ever seen soldiers. Well, technically you did in the second movie, but that's
I think having kids do it is really fucking odd.
See, it's that's why I said, like, Winter Soldier vibes I get from My Hero a lot. I get like Winter Soldier vibes and like Black Widow Red Room vibes, because you're grooming kids. And to me, Bakugo's kidnapping really showed that, like, you have these kids out here, like Todoroki and all them, like, they're fighting villains.
He was really trying to slide by without explaining this point. That's crazy.
Okay, that's not exactly fair, because they weren't supposed to fight villains until they graduated and were third years. Okay, they had no choice.
Well, I don't know, because their internships, they fought. You fight villains in your internships. You fight them, or
I don't think they were supposed to have internships.
When they signed up for internships, they didn't sign up for a war.
I don't think. I don't think they're supposed to have internships this early, were they?
So with the internships early on, they had like specific, like, I'm going to take Jiro for example. They had her listen in. She found out where the hostages were, and then they removed her from the situation. They were not supposed to be involved. Gran Torino specifically told Deku to do not fight. Stay here and wait for me. Those internships, they were not supposed to fight.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I feel like it's just weird to me, like, how the society as a whole and My Hero functions, because I want to know what happens to the quirkless people. We don't see them. And I know it's almost like the unseen, the underbelly and things of that nature. but I feel like we should see them more.
I mean,
And I feel like in this next coming arc, we may see the quirkless people, because it's like
we
they're
may have seen them, we just don't know.
no, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I feel like there's going to be almost like a Nazi Germany thing of separation, because I can't see Shigaraki caring about everything. So I don't know who's going to run it, because if you're taking over, what are you going to do with all the people?
Oh, it's Redestro is going to take over.
Yeah.
Of course.
And does Redestro care about quirkless people? Will it be like I hate to say almost like a holocaust of quirkless?
I don't think he does, but we'll just have to see, because he was all about quirk liberation and people using other quirks.
Yeah.
But I don't think
So All For One may just start giving out quirks to quirkless.
But
Right.
you have
I
to
don't
keep
think
in
he
mind
actually
that
hates quirkless people.
Yeah,
But
but
they
I
might
feel
make
like
heroes.
will the quirkless people get quirks?
No,
So then no one won't have
Why?
a quirk.
I don't think.
Well, no,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Well,
Just let me. Okay.
Hear me out.
Oh.
So they take quirks from the heroes opposing them and give them to quirkless people
It's
who
possible.
won't oppose them.
Yeah.
I think it's
that's how All
possible,
For
but-
One built his army.
I think
Yeah,
I think
it
it's
makes
possible,
sense.
but one, you'd want to do it to people. Only there's people that's loyal to you. Other than that, people can go to like
That's what I'm saying. We
the
don't-
heroes and stuff. And
And
two,
see,
we gotta leave
that's
it at that.
why I liked Bakugo's kidnapping, because it showed the different branches. Like Redestro, his was like a separate branch.
I'm glad you brought it back to your top 5, because we sure
Yeah.
about to go to the next one.
So I like how, because like we've heard the villain and stuff, but like Bakugo's kidnapping really showed the next generation. It really showed like there were like high schoolers who were along with the League of Villains, even though I didn't know Toga was like technically a high school. I thought she just dressed like that to be like adorable. But it showed that like it drips down and they recruit early. And then like even with Shirakumo, and like they look at UA, so they always had their eye on them. So that's it.
I got it. That shit was hit, and she was really about to slide by without explaining that fight, not that fight, that moment. She was gonna not say anything. That's crazy. Spitting fire. Nah. Anyways, my number four. Listen.
Bill?
Number 4 and number 2. Y'all right. Y'all got me. It be like that sometimes. Listen, it be like that. No, my number 2.
Kobe.
Listen,
Yes.
I do miss sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Mirio, 5 minutes. Listen, man. Listen, all like that whole Mirio pulling up solo dolo, fighting all of them, losing his quirk, that 5 minute, more so the whole like 5 minutes bit, because like that shit was clean, but like that whole moment raw, but like that my boy lasted 5 minutes. Quirkless already saved the girl, but he said, guess what, I'm still fighting you. No, you thought I was gonna go down because of this? Wrong. No sir. And then what happened right at the end? Doom. Deku come through like, what's happening? What's good? Hello, what's popping? Who that? Oh, overhaul? Run my fade. I need that. I need that. I need you to leave my big cousin and my little cousin alone. Running them fades. Put in them hands. Nah, that was them shits that's just iconic to me. That's just iconic to me, because like, and it will always be, because like, in the manga, and specifically in the manga too, because I did not, the 5 minutes specifically I did not care for in the anime. It just didn't hit. But the fighting before that absolutely did. It still hit for like that in the anime for me. The 5 minutes just didn't hit in the anime for me. But
No, because it was a slideshow. They messed it up. I will never.
That's what I'm saying. I just didn't want to. I just would have rather seen nothing.
All we needed was the black panel, white text.
People would have freaked out, man. I totally disagree.
Same.
If you would have just in an anime put a black screen with text, people would have freaked out even more.
I just disagree, because you could like make it an epic moment, make it an epic one of those moments where some shit happens. You know what I'm saying? One of those moments like some shit happens. Like hold on. I did the sound effect. You know what I'm saying? They heard the shit.
Like, don't even show the panel. Just cut away from him being shot to Deku running, breaking the wall down, and seeing that Mirio had been fighting.
No,
and
that's
just,
what I'm saying. That
take the panel away.
I just disagree with that.
I do think it could have been done better. Like, say if they had Chrono's like a narration over that, but
why him? No, I'm sorry.
Because he's the one that shot Mirio.
But I mean, either way, like whether there was any no narration in there, that'd just be better. Like, I don't think, why wouldn't they? Why would they not? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, there could be text, but why wouldn't they just have somebody narrate?
I don't think it's a problem, to be honest.
I didn't
expect what's going on, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just me.
Like, that's how it's supposed to be. If anything's disappointed in the manga, we should have been disappointed too. But we was hyped. Well,
they added extra scenes, plus they had that child Mirio running towards the light.
But that's the thing about it. Even most of the people I know who were just anime only didn't even like that extra shit. They didn't. They didn't even like it. I can't.
Well, you never know if they would like the manga part either. I mean,
most of the people I can't name people that I know. Most of the people I know like the manga part. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying the people that didn't read the manga. You wouldn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. Well, those are the people. Those are the people I'm speaking on. I'm talking about like live reactions and shit.
Yeah, you wouldn't know if they didn't. So that's why I feel like it doesn't even matter, in my opinion.
What do you mean we don't know? I'm talking about the experiences that I've seen other people like dislike it. That's what I'm saying. I don't see what you mean. We wouldn't
I get
know.
that. I'm just saying, to me, it wasn't a big deal anyway. And the fact that anime onlys, I mean, what they got, if they didn't like it or they like this, whatever.
Well, that's
all I'm saying.
I feel like it's what I understand what you mean, but like, just my whole point was based off that. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. My whole point was still based off that. It just didn't hit in the anime for me,
for you,
and for most people.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is, like, even with anime onlys, most people was like that I know that the anime onlys was like, bro, that just wasn't it. They wouldn't have known that.
I've seen mixed opinions on it.
But
Same.
even then, you've seen mixed opinions on it. I ain't seen no mixed opinions on the manga part. I ain't seen no mixed opinions on that.
Well, no, because that's a little bit like.
That's what I'm saying though.
I don't agree, because that was the only way that you experienced a story when you were originally reading.
But it hit.
Okay.
Why are we saying it's not gonna hit for the anime? I don't understand.
But if they would have did like what they did in the anime, in the manga, to where he just showed like a few snapshots of Mirio in the background, no text.
Okay, but that's different.
That wouldn't have hit as hard.
We would never have expected that to be animated.
I don't think that would have hit as hard either.
We could argue this for a while, but I think it was a serviceable attempt at what the manga tried to portray.
And most people disagree, including me.
That's cool.
That's
you
fine.
Don't know that completely, but that's all right.
I'm going based off of my experiences. Most people
right.
definitely disagree. Absolutely. Sure, you're number one.
Cool. Can I get a little cheesy for just a minute or two?
What? Sure. What?
No Wisconsin.
Okay, cool. Hero 2. I am a hero too. My heart is set, and I won't back down. Hero 2. Strength doesn't make a hero. True heroes stand up for what they believe, so wait and see. I have met so many heroes in my life. Give me strength and courage to survive. Gave me the power to smile every day. Now it's my turn to be the one to make you smile. That entire concert scene I have watched more than any other scene in my hero. That has given me more emotions than any other scene in my hero manga or anime. That is the number one moment, and it contains Aries' smile within it, which was the payoff for the entire previous arc.
Is it bad? I thought that was a graduation speech.
Wow.
No. Because I watched that and then I was reading the manga and I was like, they won't graduate.
Why would that be bad? Well, I mean, that it was.
They're not going to graduate. I mean, if they're second years now and Japan flips,
They're first years.
I thought they're second years now.
Nope.
No.
Technically, the second year would be starting right now.
Yeah, they've been through a lot of shit.
They're kind of in the middle of something right now.
A new year is starting, but
that's like technically they're like second year.
No, they're not.
They're second year, aren't they?
No.
So there must be months away, but still, like Hero Society is going to flip. They won't graduate.
Nope,
that is
Hero
likely.
Society isn't going to be fixed in 2 years.
That was as a matter of fact, that was exactly a conversation that was a topic on this podcast.
The fact that the academia portion is gone just makes that hit that much harder, that they already have something that kind of encapsulates those feelings.
Yeah,
but
to me, it's this kind of mind-numbing, but great in the same way. Like your top one is like, this is the last time there'll be kids.
Yeah, that's why I like the school festival so much.
Even though it was based off headcanon because it wasn't a school speech.
No, it wasn't. But
I get it. No, that's why I said based off headcanon. I get what you mean.
No, it's not headcanon. No, I know it wasn't a school speech. But if he said that then, and he see what has happened now, it can be almost like a graduation speech because they actually came together as a class to make that.
I got you. He just had canon until then. I got you. You know what I'm saying? It could absolutely happen. It could. Visit Twitchy, you're number one.
All right, I did say Dustin sniped it earlier, but I'll just talk about why I like it personally.
Hey.
The you can be a hero moment with Deku and All Might. When Deku ran after Bakugo, and he knew in his head that he could die, but his body moved before his brain could think about it. There's just something about that moment that preceded what my actual top moment is.
So your top moment is the you can be a hero moment, or the Deku.
The you can be a hero moment, but it was set up by. I didn't know why I was emotional because my first experience with the series was in the anime, and the second that I saw Deku run after Bakugo, I got emotional. I can't explain it.
I feel like shit. Most people, that would be on my list had I thought about it. But so like well, maybe honorable mention. No, I just agree. I just continue what you're saying, but I just agree.
So I was thinking to myself, like, why am I getting emotional over this? This is only the second episode of the series. I have no exposure to this series.
Because you haven't read Berserk yet, I'm sure.
Well, okay.
She ain't even say nothing yet. Anyways, continue. She ain't even say nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was my first exposure to the series. I got really emotional, and I couldn't really figure out why until the conversation between Deku and All Might. And when Deku started thinking, Mom, what I needed you to say, and she just kept apologizing because she didn't know what to tell him. She can't tell him you can be a hero when you don't have a quirk because that's irresponsible. Your kid can get killed. If we look at Mirio, that is the sole exception. He is the golden boy. That is a once-in-a-lifetime type of moment for him. But when All Might said that you have the capability to be a hero because you motivated me to move, that to this day, it's one of my favorite episodes. Whenever I watch reactions, I always skip episode 1 and I always watch episode 2 for reactors. It is insane.
I feel it. Wow. I fucks with it. That's clean. No, that's dope as hell. I don't know if I haven't watched reactions from that for early on in My Hero, but no, that's clean as hell.
It's really cool to see because a lot of people get really emotional with that Bakugo and Deku scene, but it really seals the deal with the Deku and All Might scene, and I love it.
No, them moments was definitely it. Them was definitely it. Cause I was loving I was definitely loving this shit. So I knew I was about to binge some shit as soon as I saw them 2 episodes. I was like, oh yeah, this is getting binged, baby. This is getting binged. And of course, somehow I ended up on the fucking manga too. Now we're here, a goddamn podcast with some homies. Vontae, your number 1 cousin.
All right, my number 1 that beats Mirio's.
Somehow.
Shigaraki's symbol of pettiness pose on top of Endeavor. That moment, you see, like when I read to myself, like not out loud, I'm always silent. I don't really have a reaction to certain things. But for this one, I was hyped. I was laughing. I was surprised.
He
that
disrespected
moment
my
is,
husband.
is
Fuck your husband.
I'm not. I'm just respecting Shiggy. All right.
Sir, King Shiggy,
So-
baby. Continue.
Yeah, that was just because it was just out of nowhere for one, and two, just him basically like, I don't know. Shiggy always somehow he always one ups his epic moments in my opinion. He just destroying the doing the decay thing. What else?
Coming.
The whole thing with his family. That chapter, I forgot what chapter that was not too long ago when they were showing all the hands around him.
Mhm.
Everything about Shiggy has just been elite. The best.
I
This
fuck
has
with
been
it.
the
Yes,
best thing in the
sir.
manga.
Yes,
This arc
sir.
from My Villain Academia too.
I find myself comparing that when I be thinking about manga. It's like, well, when I think about things in comparison to like My Hero, it's like, did I like this more? Did I like anything in this manga more than the Shiggy moments? No? Okay, well, I probably don't like it more than My Hero. That's generally how my brain works when it comes to comparing.
That's the
things
bar
to-
mark?
Yes, actually, with My Hero, yeah, that's the bar mark. It's like, do y'all like anything in this manga more than the Shiggy moments? No? All right, well, I don't like it more than fucking.
And that's so crazy because
That's
he
the-
used to be trash.
The only that's the only thing keeping Fire Force under My Hero. That's the only thing. Shigaraki. That's it. That's it. That's all.
That's why I can't wait to see how Deku looks in the
I can
future. He's gonna be crazy. Watch.
Feral
He's-
Deku is mood. I keep saying it.
Feral Deku is hitting. I even had that in the first slide. Feral Deku, Feral Deku is hitting, dog, straight up. And Shigaraki's still the king. Speaking of king, I need that king number 1 from Portia. Let's get that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess it hasn't. Well, Shigaraki's origin story. Well, all the villains' origin story, but Shigaraki's to me hit home. So, yeah.
Shigaraki's backstory.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what do you mean it hit home? Like that's
It literally hit home.
Yeah, it hit home.
what'd you say about that?
Like,
So what
No,
you're
like his
saying is
whole-
we gotta fear for your parents.
I'm not talking about personal.
Okay, I got you.
I'm saying like I still remember like I don't remember a lot of stuff. 'Cause I read way too much, but I remember right when he was crying with his dog, and the dog died, and then his sister died, and then his mother, his father, and it.
Oh yeah, Berserk
And
stands
me-
supreme, right? That's why this is your favorite. Yeah, okay.
No,
thought
like
about
to
it.
me, it was like the closest to him died, all the way up to the person who wasn't closest to him at all was his father.
And by then, he wanted to kill him. He reached out to
Yeah.
kill that man. That's the crazy.
That is one of my
Yeah.
favorite panels from the
He
series.
reached out to kill that man.
Yeah.
That's like
A
A
whoa.
wave of pleasure washed over me as I killed my father.
He killed,
I
and he
got
killed the shit out.
goosebumps.
And he
I-
killed the shit out of him. He
Yeah.
killed.
If Bones censor that origin story, like
I
they've
don't think they
censored the
will.
rest of Shigaraki,
I don't think they showing that dog dying. They're not showing
They're
that dog
not.
melt.
There are certain things they can't show.
They're not showing that
Oh,
dog
I know.
melt. They're not.
I know.
They're not showing that dog melt. They're not. That dog's in a puddle. They're
Dog
not
soup?
showing that. Come on.
That is
It's probably
Leave in the
gonna, like,
comments what
age
y'all
out.
think. Leave in the comments what y'all think they gonna censor. Leave. Or
That
in the
is why-
premiere. Or in the premiere. If you in the premiere.
That's why
But-
manga over anime.
What I think to me also represented like Hero Society again, because I wonder if Nana was there, would she have rejected Shigaraki because of his quirk, or would she have helped him cultivate it?
I think he would have killed her too on accident. I'll be real with you. He did all that.
I mean,
If she wasn't
yeah.
fast enough, which she probably is, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, she
One
probably
for
would have
all.
made him float.
I'm just saying, if he just touched it, listen, he was just touching things and they were gone.
but-
That's all I'm saying.
Like-
He could
Yeah,
have
but if he's
accidentally
floating,
did
he
it.
can't touch anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like if she like if it's all of this shit was off guard because they didn't realize what his quirk was. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
So
right,
if they
right.
don't know,
That's
if they don't know
that's
what it
why
thing is-
my mini theory
thing
is like
is-
all for one mutates future quirks. So if Deku as a kid, his kid may come out like a water quirk for no reason because all for one and one for all mutates quirks. It's just like a mixer. It's like
So-
it's like you hit like a slot machine and you just get something for the next generation.
It's weird.
So my question is, if
But
if Nana was alive and a part of his family, would he even have reacted that way to his family? Because his dad would not have been the
Abandoned.
way that he was, and therefore they might have treated him entirely.
It would have been. It would have been really.
Well,
different.
So his
if you
quirk might not have manifested at the point in time when it did, so it could have manifested at a point in time where they could have caught it
Well,
and controlled it.
I
you know?
feel like they may have just put because like I sent and then Twitchy was like, we know this already. I was like, gosh darn it, Twitchy, well I didn't. The guy whose quirk was like gas. It was like
Mustard.
poisonous.
Mustard.
Talking about mustard.
Mustard in the forest.
what
No.
about him?
No, I sent it in the chat and it was like the guy because Bakugo ended up
There was
exploding.
no gas guy. What are you talking about?
No, it was a poisonous. Was he poisonous? I don't know. It was one of the side stories. It was a side story.
I have literally no
I-
idea what you're talking
aside,
Are you
I-
talking about
definitely
Mirko and Deku?
She's definitely talking
No,
about. She's definitely
hold up
talking
one
about.
sec.
You're definitely talking about mustard. There's no
No,
other. There's no
I'm
other
talking
person.
about remember they had like it was they did different episodes. So they would work with Miracle. So Miracle, Deku, and Bakugo worked together for one. And then they had another one where Hawks, Bakugo, Deku worked together. Then it was like a
Oh,
side-
that's team
that-
up missions, but
Team
that
up.
hasn't even. I've only read
Yeah.
chapter 0, so I
Yeah.
don't know anything else besides
Yeah.
the fact that they team up
Yeah,
for one
so-
mission.
So Portia's spoiling everyone here. Crazy.
No, it's
Yes, pink
it's
spoiler.
on accident. I didn't know you guys didn't see it. But it's like
It's
team
not
up.
translated in English. How could we?
Leave me alone. But
So you got your number
Um,
one with Shigaraki's backstory. You love
Yeah,
to
so, like-
see it.
but I had one more thing to say.
Say it.
Okay.
Because we already
I really
long as
liked how
shit.
I liked how it bridged. It bridged with All for One. That was my favorite part about it. Is how All for One came into play and he said they abandoned you.
and they did.
And it's true. And I was like, wow, he always was abandoned. And then you look at Deku, because I saw like a AMV, I've probably seen, but yeah, it was great. Shut up. Shut up.
Ain't nothing wrong with MVs. Ain't nothing wrong with those.
You
Nothing
have
wrong with them.
haters.
I just said, first off, my first YouTube video was an AMV. Stop it. Anyway,
No, I'm not talking about you. Why are you attacking me?
because you said we have haters after I was talking.
Not you.
You fucking be specific about that then.
I love AIM.
I'm saying.
Why is Twitchy quiet? No, I'm joking.
Oh, I might post a couple of them in the
I'm
gen
about to
later.
say he shared
yeah.
some. We done
Don't
with your
at
top
me.
one. Y'all know what my top one is, baby. King
You have it.
Shige. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know who my guy is. Y'all know what the GOAT moment was. Y'all know what's
Bakugo
happening.
smacked his hand off his
I
face.
think I've said it like 3-4 times. Somebody just subbed to the channel somehow, and I don't have a notification, but the fucking noise just came in my ear. Appreciate you for subscribing. I don't fucking know. It could have been a follow on Twitch or some shit. King Shiggy, baby. Listen, man. That is the GOAT. That is and his GOAT moment. Listen, man. Listen. Everything about that was just clean. Fighting with Reed Destro, that's how we got to see his backstory in the first place. You know what I'm saying? In that fight with Reed Destro, all of that shit leading up to it, and then for the final icing on the cake, everybody running up to Shigaraki. Maki is there as well. They looking like I'm about to beat this man ass. He turned around. Everybody, fear, nothing, silence. Maki had said, "Oh shit, let me stop talking shit. That's Master." Wait, hey. I was talking shit this whole time. That's Master. Let me not get beat up real quick. Let me bow. Reed Destro changed did a 180. Deathstroke went from I want to succeed my father to oh shit, this is the dude that's supposed to do it, not me. What?
Yeah.
Dude cut his legs off and still bowed to Shiggy somehow. What? I love it. I love it. Y'all know King Shiggy. That's my easy freezy number one.
Oh, I knew.
I respect it.
Hey, maybe next time we have a topic and we'll have something to do with the moments and shit like that. Cause y'all know my favorite moment, my favorite chapter, my
Favorite character.
my favorite character. Y'all know we already did the character one at least. At least we already did that. No, listen, man. Y'all.
Only if it was hair color.
My favorite arc. My favorite. No, that shit was clean. That shit was indeed fucking. Listen, man, that shit was indeed raw. We already talked about it. Well, we talked about it every fucking podcast, so I don't think we need to do it again. I don't think we need to do it again. So that was a clean ass top 5 segment. Shit, it was a clean ass fucking podcast. Do we got any closing thoughts for the next few chapters? For the next few weeks? Closing thoughts, anyone?
But to be raw,
Facts.
real raw.
So we are kind of inching forward to chapter 300. Is chapter 300 going to be when this arc ends to make it like chapter 300 a bookend? Because Oda likes to do.
What is it right now? 280. You think it's gonna be that long still?
I think they could do it.
Yeah.
I think they could do it. I just don't know if I thought it was gonna happen. But I mean,
Like, I just like even if the arc ends before then, something big can still happen in chapter 300.
I think
like,
All Might's die in chapter 300.
Okay.
I don't
I
think
can
All
definitely
Might's
see that.
dying.
I can see that. You, huh?
I don't think he's. I feel like because Night Eye was already wrong, so I think something happened and something changed because Night Eye. Remember, he saw like Muriel or someone dying.
I hope he fucking die. What are you gonna do?
No, I'm saying I feel like someone else is gonna die.
No.
It's supposed to be All Might.
Do you mean All Might in general or All Might right now? You don't think he's gonna die in this arc, or you don't think he's gonna die at all?
I think All Might is gonna die, but I feel like it's gonna
Okay.
be from like old age or like something
Okay, I hope
else.
not. I hope the.
I don't
fuck
think
not.
so.
Or like
he's gonna- I think.
sickness or
I think
something.
somebody gonna murder the shit out that man. I'm be
No,
real with
only
you.
reason I say that is because I feel like that's too predictable.
Oh, I just
Why-
had a nasty thought.
But it's
Yeah.
if it's too predictable, then who's gonna be?
I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm
Oh.
saying. It could be one
So
of
it's
the
not that
students.
predictable then.
I feel like it's going to be one of the students because no one predicts a student to die.
Yeah,
I mean, we predict it, but no hero is like the students are going to die. Students are the top priority besides the citizens.
Man.
It's a lot of. I think a lot of just regular people, us on the streets, out in these dirty YouTube streets. I think a lot of us think
Yeah.
some kids is gonna die.
No, I mean, we all think they may die, but no My Hero characters like, oh no, a UA student just died. 2 just went down. Like almost like how we hear about in the news, like, well, we just lost people and they just keep reporting like, well,
They should
5
think that's a
more people.
war.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like because the news is also nosy, so I feel like the news is going to be like, oh no, Crust down, Exless down. You see what I'm saying?
They're not gonna know.
I don't know. That would be pretty cool if you.
There
had
is
the
a city
parent-
of dust. There is no picking through the dust.
No, I'm talking about like that would be pretty cool if the news would be like Miracle just died and like stuff like that. Like they just steady reported and the parents are at home hearing. Imagine you're at home and you just hear child die, like go down, because they want to be a hero. So yeah.
That would suck. That would indeed suck. That's quite the fucking closing thought. Death. Always. That's the only thing you fucking think about. Shit. I got you though. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that would hit some type of difference, some type of hard,
Yeah.
some type of
Like
heavy.
imagine like you just signed this waiver because I won't be surprised if they had the kids do wills.
Well, I would. What the fuck? I definitely would.
You'd be surprised if they did
Kids?
wills?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I don't think so
I-
because they're heroes.
Well, I mean, yes, it don't matter what you say. There's nothing you can get me to. There's nothing you can say to get me to not say yes. I would be surprised if they had kids make wills. Now, after they become adults, you know what I'm saying, 18
Yeah.
and up or some shit like that, it's like, hey man, listen, you know you win this shit. You know you could die. You might want to make a fucking will. I don't
Well, the
think they're
30
gonna put.
years
No matter
after
how dark
probably.
they get, I don't know if they're gonna go through the will thing because that's not
That would be
that's
good.
different. I think it'd be good, but like I just don't think like I don't think those are like material value. I just don't think they would.
I mean, it's not
It'd
like
be
it doesn't have to
cool.
be material. It could just
It'd be
your
cool.
last
I think
words.
that's like some signing shit. You know what I'm saying? Some signing shit. I think that maybe for some shonen shit. I don't know. I just don't think I can. I think it'd be cool. I just don't think I can see it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Chainsaw Man, they had it.
Chainsaw Man, I don't care. That's not a fucking shonen. I don't care. I don't care. That's not a shonen series. I don't care.
Be careful to not spoil Chainsaw Man for
All
the
I'm
other.
I got you. I'm just saying I don't care what you say. That's not a shonen, and you can't prove it to me. I don't give a fuck if it's a shonen joke. I don't care. There's nothing you can say.
It is a sign-in that disguised itself as a shonen.
Yeah, and it's a good ass fucking Naruto Shadow clone too. 'Cause that motherfucker going crazy.
I told you before you read it. I think that it was a sign in disguise. That's a shonen.
Yep, I remember and I agree. I fully wholeheartedly agree. That's not you can't get me to believe that's a shonen. Nope, I refuse. I refuse. Anybody else got closing thoughts though? Anybody closing thoughts?
Yeah, I got.
Well,
What's
yeah.
that?
What was your nasty thought, Twitchy? Or something?
Yeah. So I'll get into that first. So I think there's a possibility that Shigaraki could technically kill All For One and All Might with each of his hands at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if it was the Discord or one of my reactions or
We
podcasts that I said
talked
that.
about this,
Okay,
about
okay,
him
okay.
killing both of them. But the reason why I'm thinking he might kill them at the same time, what better way to get the people on your side, whether they stand the villains or they stand the heroes, than to kill the old symbols of both?
Yes. Wipe the floor. Clean the slate.
That was the nasty thought I had in my head.
Great.
In terms
That's
of
kind of
final,
clean to me. Hey,
Well,
I'm listening.
in terms of my final thoughts, I think that this next portion of the fight has the potential to be the best choreographed fight in My Hero. Everything's in the air. You have Rock Lock there. He could technically lock in place Deku's Black Whip. You have
The lock in
Endeavor.
place Azawa's leg.
Good Lord.
It doesn't work on biological stuff, but
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Okay, never mind.
so technically Endeavor, Bakugo, and to a lesser extent Shoto can all fly in the air connected to Deku via tether. Deku's got the finger flicks that he can do. He can do his air kicks with Hatsume with her technology on the end of his boots to where it extends. I don't know if that could be like an air pressure gust. All I'm saying is this
All I'm
next
saying is
fight has
if you read Air Gear, you know exactly what's going on.
Well.
Hey!
one day.
Yeah. Read Air Gear, everyone.
He's not
Yeah,
lying. But I'm listening.
Essentially, this fight has the potential to be the best choreographed fight, and I didn't think it would ever come to that, considering how raw Gentle versus Deku is. But
I thought it could come to that.
there's my piece.
You got it. No, I just thought it could come. I just absolutely thought it could come to that. Deku and Shiki. That's just like that's your Naruto Sasuke Part 1. That's the only thing I'm not comparing it to, but that's the only thing I'm thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Naruto Sasuke Part 1, baby. So that's I expected hands.
Sasuke Part 1 hits over Naruto Sasuke Part 2.
I ain't seen. I've read.
Yes.
Listen, y'all know.
Are you
I
saying
sped
part 2
read.
is in like the last fight of the series for them?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, yeah, Naruto,
Yes.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so real quick, how sad is it that Shiggy had to use a quirk erasing bullet on Aizawa rather than taking Aizawa's quirk for himself?
It's fucking
Like,
sad. It's so that's
Yeah.
great.
That would
That's
have
great. I'm
Bro, you know,
happy.
All For One is somewhere angry.
That
All
is
For One is so
wonderful.
angry right now.
Hold on now.
That-
Hold on now.
Townsy.
Huh.
Townsy, that is not wonderful for King Shiggy.
Hold on now,
All
don't
For
Sharm.
need
One
it.
somewhere angry.
He can get every other quirk. He don't need it.
Sharm,
Well, there could be
Yeah.
someone else with their quirk racing.
you brought this up earlier. Does Aizawa still have his quirk?
I'm fine.
I mean, like, well, see,
And also, to cut you off, and I did this on purpose.
He did the Michigan.
No, listen, there's a reason I cut you off, and I did it in that specific point, is because technically Shiggy did touch Aizawa.
He did.
It's true. I honestly,
Ooh, he might have said, "Give me that
like,
son of a bitch." Wait, I'm still mad about it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, ooh.
Hang
Oh, so he can take
hang on,
Quirks.
wait.
Ooh.
He has all for one.
He has all for one.
Okay, so what happens if
Read the
next
manga.
chapter? What happens if next chapter Shigaraki blinks and Deku and everyone just start falling?
Bro, I would die. Oh my god.
You stop that. You stop that. Yeah, you stop that right now. You
Oh,
stop that right now.
Wow.
You stop that right
would be
now.
like, let me go.
You stop it right. It was
No,
a
it's
cool.
funny.
It was a cool podcast. It was fun. No.
You know what's funny about that though? Bakugo
Let's
would
discuss
blame
that in the
Deku.
comments.
He would blame Deku. Bakugo would blame Deku for his quirk getting cut off.
Maybe, possibly.
I think that would also be pretty raw if Shigaraki had to look at multiple heroes and try to figure out how to use Eraserhead's eraser quirk while each of the other ones who are out of his line of vision are trying to fight him. Oh, that'd be so cool.
Hey man, I need you to chill
Wait, so
on
how
the
many
Eraserhead
quirks?
team, man.
How many people did he touch?
This is the theory I'm gonna push with you
Okay.
Oh, God.
for this week. This is it. Let's go.
The dual vice mayor theory, I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Knowledge
yo,
and balance.
that's too
Knowledge
powerful.
and balance.
That's too
Knowledge and
that's
balance.
too powerful. Vontae, you got some closing thoughts, Vontae?
Nope, that's it. Earlier I just said it's gonna be raw.
Yeah.
raw,
Oh yeah,
raw,
you did
raw.
say that. Raw. You ain't lying. He is spitting facts. Shit gonna be raw. That being said, man, look, this is a fucking dope ass podcast. I appreciate all the homies for coming through as per usual. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Listen, man, Premiere Gang, the Premiere Squad, y'all be pulling up. Y'all be pulling up. So if you made it this far into the premiere, I appreciate you for coming through. If you here for the comments, hey man. Well, if you hear and in the comments, I appreciate you for coming through. Like I said, I appreciate all the homies for coming through as per usual. Y'all know them by now. Y'all know the Emerald City by now. You can pull up to the Emerald City if you're not. You know what I'm saying? The Discord, it be popping and it be chilling. Alright. So like I always say, if you like, comment, subscribe, pull up to the Twitch stream, pull up to the Discord. Y'all have a good one.